fucking educate the motherfuckers. Will you? Fuck yeah, I will. I was, what was I doing today? We were fucking boxing today. Look into your eyes. I can see it. It's alignment, dog. It's alignment, dude. It's alignment, bro. Alineando. Be in line, bro. I'm asleep, bro. Grand motherfucking rising. Yeah, I slept until like 4 today. Yeah, grand rising. Wow. Yeah, it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. Duck the Sasuke. I know this motherfucker. What up? Hello, beautiful people. Grand fucking rising. Grand rising. Hello. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. Hello. We got fucking thing, baby. Hello, you beautiful people. I'll be ready. Grand rising, beautiful people. Wow. He's so funny. So funny. Hello, beautiful people. Grand rising. How are we today? What's up, homie? What's up, Rico? How are you, brother? Hello, YouTube. How are we doing? Are we okay? You better be okay. There's a combination of many things. Sleep, alignment, nutrition. There's a lot of the combination of many things. Good morning, Carla. How are you, Carla? What up, Matt? How are you, Matt? Hello, Albanine. How are you? What do I need? Vitamins. Salt. Any opportunity to face trade tribulations, bro, it's gold. Fucking, we're alchemists, bro. We're motherfucking alchemists. Grand rising. Coffee ready. Grand rising. Should we get married? You and I together. I want you and I do that for you. I don't know about that, brother. I think I might be committed to someone already. Keep shining, brother. Every single day, bro. We have to, bro. As long as we're in alignment. If we do everything we're supposed to do, what's it called? Oh, of course I watch anime. Well, no, I watch Dragon Ball Z. That's about it. What time did I go? I woke up at 4 today. What's for breakfast? Motherfucking goddamn it, Ab Nasser. You know what's for breakfast. Yes, sir. Dragon Ball is good. It's goated, bro. It's the best. I was thinking about it today. Because I was boxing today. So I was thinking about that. We need some egg whites. Eggs. 4 whole eggs. 200 grams of egg whites. 4 whole eggs. 200 grams of egg. Why do we measure? Why do we measure our food? Why? Someone put it in the chat. Why do we measure our food? Why does Alex measure his food? Why? Good morning, Scotty. Why does Alex measure his food? Okay. This is me, Alex. Someday, motherfucker, talk about to stay consistent for correct calories. No. Right? No, not for correct. To stay consistent, discipline. Macros. No. To fucking stay in shape. Stay this, right? Is there a point to measure? Yeah, bro. Imagine earning money and never knowing how much is in your bank account. You're like, all right, I think there's enough. Or how about having enough in there and be like, okay, I think this is enough. And it's not really. All right? Should we kiss? No, I'm good. Yeah, motherfucker, we measure so we can get what we want. Why do you put the address when you go and drive? Do you want to just drive your car? Or do you want to get to a destination? The address is like, measuring is like the address when you put it in your car. When you're going somewhere. If you're going to go to your parents' house or your friend's house or a new event, an opportunity, You put it in there so you know exactly where you're going and you get to where you want to go. When you don't measure your food, you're hoping you get to your goal. You're hoping you get to the destination. Let's not hope we get to the destination. Let's make sure we fucking get there. The more precise you are, and before you know it, it becomes second nature. You couldn't walk at one point. You couldn't read at one point. You didn't even know how to fucking have sex at one point. But you learned all these things you learned. You didn't know how to tie your fucking shoe. Do not be afraid of learning. Everyone's like, I'm all about growing. Bitch, growing means you fuck up. And you learn and you fuck up and then eventually you get it. And before you know it, once you learn how to understand macros, once you understand how to do this, like then you can live life on a different level than most people live. Most people don't live on this high state of frequency level because they're not willing to learn. They're not willing to get around people who are willing to teach them. But all right, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Right? And they let circumstances stop them. They let circumstances stop them. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. All right? It's all bullshit. There's someone out there with less resources, less time, still gets the job done. Why? Because they want it bad enough. See, desire is probably one of the it's probably one of the biggest key factors in getting what you want. If you want it more than anything, you'll find a way to get there. But if you kind of want it, you're not going to get there. You feel me? Let's do 123. Brother, you're like Kratos. I like that guy, Kratos. He's great, though. Good morning, YouTube. Where am I at? Egg whites. I think my brother's the one that fucking sent me that fucking thing. Yeah, my brother's on point. I gotta show them people, right? Me and my brother were talking yesterday, right? And he's not getting ready for summer, but he lives in Chicago. So if you live up north, it's like you're getting ready for summer. Because it's still kind of cold, right? No, I'm not cheating. I'm not nothing. I saw it. I love this song. And give me reach too. Give me some fucking milk. Brother, do you even work out? Get mom? Do you even work out? All this from one bedroom? 2 bedrooms, sir. Two bedrooms, sir. 2 bedroom. Could have had a house, but I don't want a house. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for what I have. Why is that? Because I work for myself. I work for myself. I'm my own boss. I wake up the time I want to wake up, right? I'm blessed, highly blessed, and that's why I'm here to give the positivity, right? Just coffee. It's coffee milk. Cafe leche. Always good to see you. Bro, good, bro. I can't complain, bro. I can't complain. Highly blessed. I'm highly blessed, bro. Highly blessed, highly favored. You know what we do best, bro? We were up this morning. We didn't read scripture this morning, actually. This morning, what did we do? We reflected. Worked on the business, worked on the community, called my mom, made a podcast, walked my dog, walked the little boy. Where are you going? What else? And I just got that from, we got back from a workout. I've been working towards shifts. I'm going to try to make it to the gym today. It's so hard. 100%. It's definitely difficult, but you make it work. I used to train a nurse, B-Dog. I call her B-Dog. She was a nurse. She used to work 12-hour shifts, and we'd fucking crush the gym. Where's B-Dog? Yeah, B-Dog got jacked. B-Dog came to me super skinny, and then we got her jacked. She's more jacked than most guys. Yeah, she was a nurse. We got her jacked. Yeah, she worked long ass shifts. And also Patty was another nurse. Patty was like this. She was a nurse. And I helped her lose 50 pounds. Working as a fucking nurse. So it's just, again, it's like, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? No, dude, this is like fucking years ago, bro. Years ago. I was like, back in like 2022. There was no Retta. Fuck Retta, bro. Fuck Retta. Fuck peptides. Fuck peptides. peptides can go fuck themselves. Good morning, Erica. I work 16 hours here as LEO. What the fuck is LEO? Motherfucker, all these people are working so fucking much. They always should be rich. You're working this much to be rich, you're in the wrong fucking field, bro. Get out of here. There's no way. Let me, fuck this. Hold on. Fuck that. Hold on. Forget that, bro. Forget that. Bro, TikTok's such a fucking bitch sometimes. TikTok is so fucking soft. Emily, get the fuck out of here. Emily, just admit you secretly love me. You secretly love me, Emily. Brother, you're not lost. You simply just started to choose comfort. Where am I at? I fucking love this next song. I gotta fucking chill. Yeah, fucking dude. I'm gonna go live again. Fuck them. Fuck the restriction. They go fuck themselves. Hello, beautiful people. We're gonna make some breakfast. Dame juguete. Bring me your toy. Yeah. What up, ducks? Yo, TikTok sometimes has its panties in a bunch. It's like, oh, you're harassing people. I'm like, get out of here. Get out of here. What up, now? That's that. Oh, fucking things. Fucking things. It's okay. That's good. Grateful as a motherfucker, bro. Grateful. I'll lead you to certain places. You know? I'll lead you to certain places. All of it, bro. Everything has to be for me, never to me. Got it, bro. What makes sense? Listen, bro. One more comment like that, bro. I'm just gonna boot you, bro. You feel me? Like there comes a point where I'm like, all right, bro. If you want to like talk shit, I'll just kick you. That's it. It's funny to an extent, but when you keep talking shit, you're just a kid. You're just a child, right? He's more mature than you. Yeah. Grand Rising. What's up, Mike? How are you? I got this, bro. Boom, done. Get out of it. Only certain people you allow. That's Dovey. There's a little Dovey. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's simple as that. That's it. You either keep people or you don't keep people, bro. That's it. Chows. I get you. He might come back. You never know. But yeah. Grand Rising, everybody. Jay, thanks for the follow. Doing good, bro. Good. Make sure you get that workout in today. Bro, it's all about alignment, man. It's all about alignment. When you stay in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing, forget about it. What's up, brother? Have a good day, passing through. Brother, I hope you have a great day. I might have a good day, but you're going to have a great day. Make it a great day. That's the key, bro. Make it a great day. What is Grand Rising? Well, it's like Grand Rising. It's like we're awake. We're blessed, right? We're blessed. Blessed to be alive, bro. It's grateful to that. Because not everyone woke up today. My dad at school and then the gym. Fuck yes, Sarah. I'm proud of you. Sarah, you counting your macros? The reason I say this, Sarah, is because I'm glad you're going to the gym. Kudos to you going to the gym. But we all go to the gym because we want results. But is every rising grand? Why do you like gay people? I think gay people are cool, man. My brother's gay. Hello, it's Juan. Was he? All right, that's that. What else we need? We need cream rice. I don't know how much I got left. But I'm telling you, bro, when you fucking sacrifice, I'm not. All right, Sarah, listen. I'm telling you right now. I love that you're putting in the efforts. I love that you're putting in the effort. But you will not get to your goal if you don't understand macros, protein, carbs, and fats. Okay, I don't want you to keep going to the gym and eventually fall off simply because the scale is not moving or you're not looking any different, because that's what happens to people. You work out, but then nothing changes because you're not focusing on 90% of the thing that makes the biggest difference, which is your nutrition. Right? That's everything. So if you want to lose love handles, if you want to lose this belly fat, if you want to lose back fat, you want to slim down, it's not going to come from working out. It's going to come from the fact that you're understanding your nutrition. That should be your number one priority right now. You think you could maintain your motivation if you were working night shift? Well, here's the thing, brother. Let me put it this way, brother. Okay, whether it's night shift has nothing to do with anything, in my opinion, bro. I've worked in restaurants. I've worked as a lifeguard. There's been times where I fucking was homeless, bro. There's times where I didn't have anywhere to sleep. I slept in my fucking car. I still woke up. I still fucking was thankful. I still had fucking tuna. I still went to the gym, you know? So I remember sleeping at a friend's house because I had no job, no car, still woke up, still worked out, still found a way to make it work, dude. So it's like you think it's motivation. It's actually just discipline, right? I don't want to be average. My biggest fear is being average. My biggest fear is just being normal. And it's like, what do you mean I can't be jacked? Right? Adrenal all overworked because of stress applied. Nothing to you is going to fix hormone balance. No. All right. Do you think it's discipline affected by insulin resistance? No, I think that's just bullshit. Right? Are you drinking at night? Bro, I haven't drinking in over a year. I've been sober for over a year. No drugs, no alcohol. For a whole year, bro. For a whole year. Where are my eggs? Any close to where I want to go in my life. Nowhere near where I want to go in my life. So why the fuck am I? Think about it that way. Think about it from that perspective, right? Yeah, 100%. Drinking has no use to me in my life. I have 13 years. Nice. What's up, brother? I see you, brother. I see you. Yeah, Q about to say. Yeah, drinking has it has no partake in my life. It doesn't make me more confident. It just makes me act out. It makes me wild. Right? I have confidence. I feel good. I look good. When I go with people out in public, if we're in a social environment, people are drinking, I still have a great time with people regardless because I have questions. I'm interested, and I'm interested. I'm interested in people, right? I don't vape. I never liked vaping. My daily caffeine intake, I don't know, like 2 cups of coffee, sometimes an energy drink. And your height? My height, I'm 5'7". Hey, can you give me Bible tips that support you? Go to Amazon.com and buy the book. Buy the book, Jesus Calling. Yeah, it's got a crown of thorns. Yeah, crown of thorns. I'm guessing around 400 milligrams. No, bro, I don't drink that much caffeine, bro. I drink if I have energy drinks. If I have one, I'll drink it. But if I don't, I'm not gonna get one. No, I take naps at times. Look, Sarah Ramos, Jesus Christ. That's the most consistent comment I get in my life. Sergio Ramos. I'm gonna call him up. All right, bro. People think I look like you. Can you stop looking like me, bro? I'm like, sir, can you stop looking like me? It's getting kind of annoying. Deal with the aftertaste of all the protein. What aftertaste? What protein, brother? The aftertaste. What do you mean by that? Cool. What's your face background? Catholic or Protestant or I don't know. Nigeria for rotten balls. How old are you? I'm 31. I don't really associate myself with any religion or things like that. Notice all high protein foods have aftertaste compared to normal foods. Normal foods, bro. What the fuck is normal foods? Please name me normal food. I would love to hear what you consider normal food, bro. I would love to hear that. Jennifer, good morning. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. Donde estoy? Eggs. Eggs are done. Cream of rice. Like pizza versus unseasoned chicken. Motherfucker, pizza's not normal fucking food, bro. Pizza's not normal food. Unseasoned chicken? Who the fuck makes unseasoned chicken? You just don't know how to cook. And that's laziness. You know how to press a couple numbers? Hey, can you get this? How lazy is that? Hey, I want a double cheese pizza with some pepperoni. Thank you. Oh, it's delivered for me. Nice. This is gonna make me fat, and it's gonna be really bad for me. And unseasoned chicken, you just never became smart enough to fucking cook and learn how to cook. You know what? I'm gonna learn how to make this. Bro, we were eating chicken before we were eating pizza. Normal food. Normal food is chicken, bro. Normal food is steak, right? Normal food is eggs, milk, fish. That's normal food. When the fuck did we turn to a life where normal food became pizza? That's how fucked up we are. Bro. You recommend any pastors, Christian author, many party? Bro, just get the book Jesus Calling, read that every single day, and then listen to your conscience, right? The Christ conscience. Right? You already know what you have to do. You're just not listening. The Christ conscience is within you. The answers are with Luke chapter 11, verse 52. For woe you lawyers, take away the key of knowledge. You look not within yourself. Pizza's good once in a while. That's for you, brother. I don't really like. I think pizza does taste good, but I don't like the effects of it. Do you like real good chicken? What's real good chicken? I made chicken last night. Yeah, I mean, who likes really bad chicken? Think about that, Mercedes. Who likes really bad chicken? Do you like really good chicken? No, I like really bad chicken. I love this song actually. What have you bought? Dubai is finished since the first week of March. Nice. It's a brand. Oh, I didn't know that. My bad. I'll have to give it a try. Chicken, it's not good to be honest. Oh, I don't like that shit. That brand, but it's processed chicken. I don't like good chicken. No way. I like my chicken rare. Fuck, I like my chicken still walking. I like my chicken still walking. Oh no, my ear. I like my chicken still walking. Still walking. Do you like real chicken? Who the fuck said real chicken? Ah! Mercedes out in the fucking corner. Oh. Fuck. Hey, but I like canned chicken, so I can't say shit. I like canned chicken, so I can't say anything. Canned chicken's pretty fucking gas, though. Is it? Yeah, canned chicken's pretty gas. To overcome an injury in one day? No. Accept that you have an injury. Want to find you attractive. Michael, that's on you, bro. That's not me, bro. You really eat the same thing every day for years? No. Do you think I do, bro? I don't, bro. I still go out to eat at times with my friends. Hey, what do I eat? I went to this girl's house. Not even this girl that I'm talking to. I went to her house. I had a fucking shit ton of fucking sushi. I had a banana. We went to a Mexican restaurant. Who eats canned chicken? I do at times, bro. We had sushi. There was this little piece of like this dessert thingy. I had a little bit of it. So I have flexibility. Yeah, I have flexibility, bro. I'm not like, oh my god, I must eat the same shit. No, like I like to because it keeps me disciplined and it gives me the energy. It gives me the confidence, right? That's what it does. When you eat a certain way, you take pride in that shit. Most men can't do that. Most men are like, ew, I don't want. Like most men complain. Most men are like, I don't want to do that. That's why most men are out of shape, and so they don't have that level of respect. They don't have that level of confidence. That's why I can be around people and not have a lick of alcohol and be myself and be confident. You feel me? There's a big bonus to like being really disciplined. Massive bonus is that you get to look and talk and vibrate at a different level of frequency than most people do. No, it's crazy, right? No, I believe in Jesus. I said I wanted to drop Martini. Exactly. Look at Mercedes. Look at Mercedes. She's probably gonna go with her boyfriend and grab a martini. I say, I hope you have an amazing day and you're awesome sauce and you matter. God bless you, brother. Brad, dude, my mom's from Colombia, but that's my family's Hispanic. Let him drop martini. Fuck that Mercedes. But listen, the girl I was talking to, she'll sometimes drink wine. I'm like, drink your shit. I'm just gonna lead by a different example. That's it. That's just me. I just want to lead by a different example. Give me financial advice, bro. Become valuable. That's all. That's the only financial advice I can give you, bro. Invest in assets, not liabilities. Right? That's the best financial advice I can give you. Don't invest in liabilities. Invest in assets. You can become an asset. Become an asset. Don't be a liability. When people get around you, do they get better or do they get worse? Can you make someone's life better? If someone were to spend time with you, will their life get better? If they can get better, if you can provide a service, then you can charge a fee. If you can provide a service and you can charge a fee, then you can make money. What is it? Who is this? I came to do show. All right, I don't like this guy. I got you guys. I'll kick him. Done. I feel like it's masculine when women. I feel like it's masculine when women vape and drink. I mean, it's not masculine. I don't think about it that way. They like to have wine, sometimes vape. The girl I'm seeing, she vapes at times. I'm not gonna force her to stop. You feel me? I don't force anyone to stop doing something. I just live by example. Where else are you live? On YouTube. I got YouTube and TikTok. That's the thing. Like the more she hangs with me, the more I rub off on her. You feel me? And at times I'll be like, you shouldn't do that. Like I'm never gonna be like you should stop doing that. And like, you shouldn't be doing that. And they'll be like, I know I need to stop. You feel me? And then they're like, why don't you? And then you're like, I can help you. It's all discipline. Right? Is avocado toast good for me? Jennifer, listen. The avocado toast sounds good, but it's not the best thing for you. You can, but you just need fucking protein. You need to have your fucking protein. If you don't have it, you're never going to build a good body. Protein is what builds muscle. But come correct, that's respect. Come correct. I vape a little here and there too. Damn, I'm all fucked up. You're not all fucked up. You just have little vices. It's okay. I used to jerk off here and there all the time to pornography, so I get it. I'm no saint either. I've done a lot of shit. She can do it all she wants, but not in front of me. Do you have a girlfriend? Like Big Fleek, do you have a girlfriend? But like, who are you, bro? Like, are you motivational? Are you inspiring? Right? Does she look at you and does she look at you and be like, wow, you make me want to be better because you're in such great shape, or because you run such a great company, or because your habits are so impressive? Like, you feel me? Like, if she looks at you and she doesn't find you impressive, then why is she gonna be motivated to want to be better? Imagine a fat guy telling you to start working out. You'd be like, I don't pay her much mind. I don't pay her much mind, then dude, you're wasting your time with someone you don't want to be with. Then like break up with her. Right? I don't pay her much mind. Then break the fuck up with her, bro. Why the fuck you with a girl you don't pay much mind to? What kind of relationship is that? You have a girlfriend? I just don't pay much mind to her. Okay. Do you, brother? Do you? It's your life. You're living it. Agony only to be believed as in false movements. I don't know what that means, brother. Sounds deep. I like mine paying is the entire amount. Dropping. Okay, cool. You have cinnamon. Fuck yeah, dude. I haven't had cinnamon in a minute. In a minute. I like this song. It's called Change It. He goes, I really don't like. Yeah, but we don't know the situation yet. But it's okay. That's why we're here to open our hearts. But it's Clay Thompson vibes. Clay Thompson, what are you eating? All right, we're this is cream of rice. Playing this bit. We got some blueberries. Mercedes, does your boyfriend know you watch me? D333. Might be married to. I'm here watching too. Choice bro and son made the decision on what they want in life. Yeah, but we also have the opportunity to influence people. What a great opportunity it is to influence people to live a better quality of life. Isn't that such a beautiful opportunity? What a beautiful opportunity it is to help somebody live a better life. What a blessing it is. I influenced to cause more chaos. I'll be right back. Stop. You. These are tell a sign of past abuse and trauma. Yeah, and I wait after reading that because I was just leaving. Hello, beautiful people. Hello. What are we gonna do today? We're gonna have a beautiful day. Not tell a story now. It's negative. It's only negative if you perceive it. Some of the worst things that happen to people were some of the best things. Think about it. Some of the worst things that happen to people are some of the best things. Think about it. I'm glad my childhood was the way it was because I am the man who I am because of what I went through in my life. Think about it that way, right? I wouldn't be who I am if I didn't go through what I went through. Ay, coño. Right? Yeah. Grand Rising, Nauticus. Not Stickus. Fuck me. Nosticus, not Gnosticus, not Gnosticus, Gnosticus. Hello, Gnosticus. How are you? Gnosticus. Hello, little one. Hola. ¿Cómo le va? Fuck yeah. I'm great. I'm just coming back from a run. Proud of you. I want to make marble statue of you. Do it. If you had a shitty childhood, I'm sorry. You deserve better, brother. If I had a shitty childhood, I had a great childhood, right? I never went hungry. Always had food, you know? So it was a good childhood. It was a great childhood. Yeah, I mean, it's really what it really comes down to. I fucking love the song. To make take up pants. I was like, get out of here. He's eating eggs. I'm gonna Chula Rena, what she asked? Who asked? Did that grits you're eating? No, it's just eggs. I just been making eggs for the last like fucking 15 years. Or yeah, and so you learn how to make food. After you cook eggs for so long, you know how to do it. I'm a 15-year veteran of fucking cooking eggs. Hello. Yeah. Nauticus. Okay, take your pants off me. Um, people say you should stay away from girls at the gym. Thoughts? No. I mean, if you see a girl you like, why? Let's talk about this. Do you see a girl you like at the gym? Girl came up to me at the gym, asked for my number, and wants to work out together today. Fucking do it, bro. That girl shot her shot. She's like, I'm not getting any fucking action. I'm gonna go after the action. I'm tired of waiting. I want that guy in me. And so she went up to. Yeah, it'll work out. Can you get a good workout? Get like a smoothie afterwards, and then plan a day. Do you put? No, I don't put no milk. I literally put fucking spray and egg whites. No, we eat. We eat to feel good. We eat to feel good. I got fucking egg in my fucking hair. We eat to feel good. With you. Why don't you say, well, because, bro, I love my hair, bro. People don't have hair. I have hair. Cheesy, thank you for the likes, Cheesy. I see you. My favorite meal of the day, my first one. Mhm. I love my first meal of the day. Amberlin. Colombian and Salvadorian. So Colombiano y Salvadoreño. That's like 12 eggs. No, it's 4 whole eggs. It's 4 whole eggs, 200 grams of egg whites. Fuck. Make sure you check out my podcast, by the way. The link is in my bio. And it's good for you. Amberlin! Where are you from? In this meal, about 48 grams, like 45 grams protein. I mean, I think, you know, In life, you just want to be yourself, right? And when you're proud of who you are, you can be more yourself. That's why it's so important every day to do things that make you feel good about who you are. That's why I preach what I preach. That's why I teach what I teach. I'm like, there's so many things that are outside of our control. We don't really have much control of things in life. And the things that we do have control of, motherfucker, let's just take them to the top. Let's build some fucking respectable habits. You'd be surprised how far you can get if you build some very respectable habits on a daily basis. You cut off the vices, you can get very much ahead in life. That's the motto I've lived by. I'm like, if I just don't do it toward my vices, I control my thoughts, I educate myself every day, and I do something that to better other people's lives, I will be okay. I'll be more than okay. I'll be great. This is cream of rice. Fuck, it's hot. This is cream of rice. How many eggs you eat in a day? 4 whole eggs. This is cream of rice. This is blueberries and cinnamon. Okay, cream of rice is just rice that's ingrained. Okay, I eat rice all day fucking long. I eat rice 4 times a day. I eat cream of rice. I eat jasmine rice and jasmine rice and jasmine rice and jasmine rice. And so these are just carbs. Yeah, and it's like a snack, like a treat. No. Why do you like that? It just reminds me constantly. Cream rice. Hello, Lex. Yeah. How do you overcome lust, bro? It's probably one of the hardest things. You have to understand why you want to do it. You have to understand why you want to go to battle. Why do you even want to go to war? Right? Every girl you see, that's normal. That's never going to change. You want to have sex with every girl, it's never going to change. Never. It's in your DNA to want to reproduce. Right? That's why you have to have a level of self-mastery. Lust is one of the hardest things to overcome. Right? Especially in today's society because they promote that. They promote lust. They promote alcohol. They promote drugs. 100%. They promote food. We're at a massive spiritual warfare. How do you master it? You have to raise your baseline level of discipline, right? Is a must. You have to raise your baseline level of discipline. You have to understand what it's costing you, right? What's it costing you? And you have to ask yourself, what do I want? And what am I willing to sacrifice for it? I got YouTube Live, and then TikTok Live. Right? You got to understand that the path there's an end to the path that you're walking. There is an end to the path that you're walking. Ask yourself, if I keep doing what I'm doing, where am I going to end up at? Where am I going to end up at? Let's look at the worst fears that men have. Being out of shape, not having the woman they love be with them, being financially broke, being completely stressed out and worried out all the time, stressed and fucking, maybe their kids not doing well in life. We're battling a massive war with the devil. That's how it is. If you believe in God, you you can't not believe in the devil. He's a great salesman. He knows exactly what you like. He knows exactly what you like. He knows exactly what I like. And he'll put it in front of us. And he'll whisper to us. It's not that bad. You can get away with it. I'm young. How young are you, bro? Trust me, I've walked that path, bro. I've been with over 60 women in my life. I'm not proud to say that. I've slept with well over 60 women in my life. Those are the ones I can remember, right? And it's nothing impressive, bro. I've had, and you're 23, bro. I'm fucking 31, bro. I've been where you're at, right? It's not fun, especially when you got like chlamydia or gonorrhea and things like that. Like, there's always a price to pay for everything, bro. Right? Luck. Thank God I've never fucking gotten anyone pregnant. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ. You know, but it's a really great way to get you distracted from actually using your gifts that God has given you. You have to understand that. Like, it's a massive distraction, bro. And it goes, the rabbit hole goes deep, man. The rabbit hole goes deep. Lust is one of the hardest things to, it's probably one of his best weapons because it seems harmless. It's not like alcohol or drugs where, you know, obviously those things are bad, but, you know, yeah, I've traveled outside of Florida. There's a lot of shame and there's a lot of guilt that comes with lusting. I had a lot of fun when I was young. I'm not going to complain or feel guilty. Yeah, but where are you now? As a weakness, and they'll expose that. We must conquer through God. No, we must conquer through God, but God works through us. Right? God works through us. The saying, sleeping with a lot of women other than diseases, what can it bring? Nothing really bad. I'm like, why shame being able to see? Brother, you're the one that's asking me, how can you stop lust? You're the one, you're trying to now convince yourself it's not a bad thing. Why do you have to convince yourself it's not a bad thing to sleep with women? You don't have to convince me that water is good for you. I know water is good for you. You don't ask someone, is water good for you? Bro, we all know water is good for you. It's not, it's not about shaming yourself. Like, think about the questions you're asking. You're asking me right now, like, why is it a shame to sleep with a bunch of women? If there was no shame in it, we wouldn't be discussing it. There's no shame in drinking a bunch of water. I'm never like, bro, I don't know if you should keep drinking water. Should I drink water? You know, think about that. M1, brother, it's okay that you're not loved. It's time consuming. I mean, but it ain't shameful. Your body kind of like, yeah, it's time consuming. You know, there's a negative side to it, bro, and that's what you're having. That's why you're having these conflicts within your head, bro. And there's a part of you which is the Christ conscious telling you, bro, you need to stop sleeping with women. You need to stop talking to those women. Why do you keep telling yourself that? Why do you keep listening to that? You need to lock in. I need to lock in. I need to stop talking to these girls because that's the Christ conscience. It's telling you, don't do that. And the other side is telling you, it's just one girl. Bro, she's fine as shit. Go sleep with her. All right, it's going to take me like, I just go to her house. Then there's the devil. This is the most I've seen you eat. What do you mean? It's so easy. It's dopamine, right? It's dopamine. Hello, Leon. This is cream of rice with blueberries. Cream rice. What's the problem with that? All right. About the cat. By the way, bro, don't talk to me, man to man. You ain't tough, brother. You couldn't even defend yourself from a fly, bro. Once a week, friends benefits. What's the problem with that, Marcelo? Because why are you gonna sleep with a girl that you have no intentions of being with? Why not just wait? Why not put yourself in a position to to be ready for the one that you actually want to be with? Why waste time with a girl you don't even want to date? Why waste time with a girl that you don't even want something serious with? Why waste her time and your time when you can literally be getting yourself ready for the woman that you truly want to love? Why are you choosing just lust over having someone you actually love? Anyway, the more girls you had in your life doesn't really equal to how fun you had in your life once you look back. No, bro, because it's always the same shit, bro. Like because it's like a drug, right? You can sleeping with a girl is the same thing, bro. It's the same thing over and over and over and over. You end up you have sex, you nut. You have sex, you nut. That's the same thing, bro. It's the same feeling. It's nothing new. And when you realize that, it's like, okay, every other area of your life, where are you at? Where's your body? Where's your finances? Right? It's just another distraction. It's to distract you from doing the things that are actually important. It's corn or that though. It's hard to choose. It's not corn. It's not that or corn. It's bro. Get work everything else, bro. Put that energy towards building your body. Put that energy towards building your finances. Put that towards building a better relationship with God. Put that stuff into getting yourself better, bro. Like if we put everything on the table, we looked at your body, we looked at your bank account. Are you gonna be like, yo, I'm very happy with all those areas of my life? You know, think about that. Just being honest. There's an area of your life, right? Take it from me, right? Take it from me, bro. I trust me. Like I get it, bro. It's fun. It's just friend with benefit. We're just fucking. It's a good time, but it's not helping you get better or any closer to the other areas that you want to work on. The truth is hard to accept, yeah, but the truth will set you free. Is it hard to accept? Yes, because you don't want to change your ways. Like you don't want to, it's hard to accept because you don't want to change your ways. I get that. I remember when I was talking to my boy Ricky, before I went on like a 4 month celibacy and semen retention, it was like, damn, like I'm like, what if I do? I'm like, I keep attracting these girls, right? I keep attracting these girls in my life. I keep attracting these girls in my life. The important thing is to have fun. We talked about going out to dinner or a girl using the guy. Yeah, girls kept me young, but it also kept me from progressing in different areas of my life. I'd be so much more further ahead. I probably have kids right now. You feel me? I would love if you do that. Sleeping with 200 women means nothing. 100%. What's up with the foreign flight? It's fucking Colombia, bitch. Um, and then you just end up getting relationships that aren't like the ones for you. At least I did. I got to relationships as the ones for me, right? Because it was all based on lust. It was never based on love. Not great. HQ hunting bees. Hunting bees is nice. Mhm. Lust is such a distraction from like your bigger purpose in life. Um, when I was younger, this girl named Allison, blonde, tall girl, and this girl Cheyenne, this brunette. I was supposed to fucking lose my virginity to her. Um, sharp girl. I think me and Megan both kind of broke each other's hearts. It's a but. Why is it tough if your goal is to become whatever you're pursuing, right? It's tough because it's like it's a vice. It's tough to be away from it because it's a vice. Cream or rice? Yeah, what's right? Yeah, this too shall pass. Have you mastered it? Fuck no, bro. Fuck no. Weight loss are mainly weight training. Ow, fucking macros and weight training. You don't need to. You don't need to do running. You don't need to run, bro. You don't.
right? I just got one of my clients to start doing cardio. He's lost like 50 pounds. And summer's right around the corner, so we want to speed up the process just a little bit. And so he's dialing in his cardio. What's new to you, Mark? You ate all that. I want a bite of them blueberries. Helen Kathy. I know, waiting for you. I don't know who you're talking about. Who's the gay potato? Yeah, Al, bro, fucking hit me up, brother. I'll fucking get you in shape, bro. You don't have to think about shit anymore. Greed, envy, sloth, pride, anger, lust, and revenge are called the 7 deadly sins for excellent reasons. Yeah, 100%. I don't like the pride being, I don't like pride the way it's put. I think you have to have a level of pride. You have to be proud of yourself in order for you to help people. Right? You have to, none of like, I mean, you can help things and not feel proud of yourself, like honestly, but I think you have to have some level of pride within yourself. I'm proud of myself, and that's why I help people because I want other people to feel proud of themselves and feel good about themselves. When you feel good about yourself, you want to do good in life. When you don't feel good about yourself, you don't really want to do that well in life. You as well, Kathy. You know, I'll teach you a lesson. I was thinking about this today. I was doing some jump rope. I was jump roping today. Jump roping, doing some boxing, and one of the guys in the gym came up to me and started holding mitts with me. I haven't done mitts in so long, but we held some mitts, went back and forth. He used to do social media pushing men to less heavily. Fuck yeah, it is, dude. But that's always been it, bro. That's always been it. Always TV, the media's always pushed men to that. Before there were billboards of naked girls, or half naked girls. Have a blessed day, brother. Yeah, it's how you get men distracted. You got to look at yourself like, fuck, am I distracted? Am I being consumed by the matrix? Really what it is. Am I falling into the scam of society? Am I eating the fast food? Am I drinking the alcohol? Am I watching entertainment? You got to look at it, man. Every day is that self-reflecting, self-reflecting, self-reflecting. I got to get ahead in life. The only way we get ahead is by fucking discipline. That's why I have it fucking tattooed on me is discipline. Discipline is everything, bro. Discipline is everything. Discipline, discipline, discipline. I remember when I first got it, I went and hung out with some people, and they're like, "Oh, what's that say?" I'm like, "Discipline." He's like, "Damn, you're gonna have to keep that up for. You're gonna have to keep that up forever." I'm like, "Yeah." Where do you use discipline? Everywhere in my life, bro. I've been sober for a year. For what? I've been sober for a year. Why does I have to be sober from drugs and alcohol for the past year? Because it doesn't only makes you worse. Let's oh fuck my legs, dude. Ah. They're not tough, bro. They just look good. They just look good, bro. Always remember, they're not tough. They just look good, bro. I'm gonna teach you guys something. Nice, bro. Do you have the temptation nowadays? If you fuck yeah, I have the temptation, bro. Look at me, bro. I'm online all the time, bro. Do you know how many girls I like really ultimately like talk to me and things like that, bro? Like think about that. It's everywhere, bro. And I've had a porn addiction since I was like since I was like 6 years old, bro. Yeah, I've had like a porn addiction since I was like 6 years old. Okay, let's fucking learn. I'm gonna teach you something. Yeah. It's about the distraction, right? Yeah, 100 tough meaning cool. It's slang where I'm from. Slang, I preach it. I preach it. All right, I preach it. So let me. You guys can't really see, but I will do my best to explain because I don't. I like to see the chat. If I turn you guys around, I can't. I can't really see the chat if I turn you guys around. I don't like that. Okay, so there's always two paths we're walking in life. There's always two paths. Okay, and the path is fueled by pain and pleasure. Okay, pain and pleasure. Okay, one path, two paths. There's two paths. You have to decide which one you're on. Okay, there's two paths. I will turn you guys around, so I just won't be able to speak to you, or like I just have to come back. But I want you guys to learn. Same path. You can't go with happiness without pain. No, it's not the same path. It's not. It's just different, right? It's just different, right? You either feel pain first, then pleasure, or you feel pleasure first, then pain. There's always two paths to walk on. I call this the path, the first path, the path of destruction, right? The path of destruction. This path does not make you at all better. This path only leads you down a worse, worse, worse situation in life, okay? And that path starts off with alcohol. Okay, alcohol is very normalized, and I'm not here to be some woo-woo shit. I'm here. This whole lesson here is only for those that want to better their life. My content's only for people who are going through massive pain, want to better their life, feel stuck, have lost hope, have lost faith. I'm here to give you a way towards that. My goal is just to show you that there's a better way of living life. Everything that we're after, based on my experience, right? If you don't know me, my name is Alex Duenas. All right, I've been a personal trainer, coach since I was 19 years old. I'm 31. I've been working out for 19 years and I've never stopped. I dropped out of college. I had C's and D's in high school, but I've been able to find really good mentors, hire the right people. I built two businesses. I built a gym when I was 25 and grew that to over $100,000 by coaching people, by helping people lose weight, helping people drop vices, and helping people live a better lifestyle. Then I went on, sold it, and then I opened up my online coaching, which is what I do now. I've been able to do well in that as well by helping people drop the vices, build their confidence, build their self esteem through training, mindset, and nutrition. And so I've been through my own downs in life. I've been homeless. I've traveled a bit. I've been in a lot of breakups. I've never had a good relationship in my life because I grew up not really seeing a good relationship. My dad was really disciplined with me. And I've always had this one notion in my mind. What makes the difference between someone who lives a good life and someone who doesn't live such a good life? Why do people eventually get what they want in life and some people don't get what they want? Why are some people like happy with where they're at and some people are really mad or sad? That was like my biggest question. Like, and how do we deal with pain? Why do we go through pain? Why do we go through breakups? Why do we go through financial struggles? All these things have led me to understand and find people who have taught me more about life. I've worked with people who are very disciplined, who have better physiques than me. I've worked with people who make $2 million a month. I've worked with people who had a beautiful family, long-lasting relationships, and all these people growing up, I've asked and I've asked and I've asked, like, what's your best advice? What's your best advice? What's your best advice? I became fucking curious. I wanted to know, like, why do some people live a good life and some people don't? Like, what makes all the difference? And these are some conclusions that I've come to, you know? First one being the path to destruction. Look, alcohol was never a big part of my life. I played sports. I was in baseball for 8 years. I did wrestling. I did boxing. I did weightlifting. I did bodybuilding. So for me, I didn't even get hungover. The first time I was ever hungover, I was 25 years old. The first time I woke up hungover after a night of drinking with a few of my friends here in Gainesville, I woke up and I'm like, holy shit, I had the fucking worst headache in my entire life. And I thought to myself, how the fuck? I mean, now I understand. I understand why people never get anywhere in life. I understand it now. Like, how the fuck are you gonna get ahead in life if this is how you feel every weekend or every other weekend, maybe sometimes during the week? You're gonna wake up with a hangover? Like, you can't do anything. You don't wanna do anything. All you wanna do is fucking sleep and eat and like nothing else. There's no way you're gonna go to the fucking gym. There's no way you're gonna eat better that day. You just want it to go away. You just wanna sleep. So that's when I really started finding out. I ended up drinking for the next 3 years after that, just here and there, you know, because I started hanging out with certain people that started to drink and like they enjoyed it. And that's another thing. I only started to drink alcohol because I was hanging around people who drank alcohol. They were actually really close friends of mine, but you know, at that point in my life, I just didn't want to be that disciplined. I was working, I was building my gym, I was working out, but I wanted to have fun. So that's what happened with alcohol, right? So alcohol, I just saw people's lives get destroyed. I saw one of my best friends end up getting fucking Baker acted because he just was going crazy because he was drinking all the fucking time. And when he stopped, he was hallucinating. He drank so much that when he stopped, he went through such bad withdrawals. And I'm like, damn, I saw someone who I grew up with, who taught me boxing, who never had a lick of alcohol, throw almost everything away, his whole like real estate and things like that. And I'm like, wow. And so I realized quickly, I picked up quickly that damn, alcohol really ruins people's lives. Whether it's a drink here, a drink there, it dilutes your discipline. It does not make you think clear. It does not make you become a better person. It does not make you a better role model. It opens up so many opportunities to make mistakes. Right? There's one time I was having like a rough day, and this is when I used to drink. I was having a rough day because I had spent so much time like with women. I had a rotation of like four different girls, right? There was Griffin, there was Jess, there was I think there's C, which is C, and then there was maybe just three. I think just three. Yeah. One day one will come over, then another day another one will come over, then like all week long I just have different ones. And my focus went off my business. My focus, I got comfortable with business. My money started getting low. I fucking bought a Rolex. I fucking went out that night. It was just it was a mistake. And it always involved alcohol or fucking lusting. Alcohol or lusting. Alcohol or lusting. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? So I saw myself really bad with money. And I promised somebody, I had like maybe $300 to my name with a fucking Rolex. And I'm like, I need to buy these EDC tickets. Like my birthday was November 7th, it was November 2nd, and EDC Orlando was coming up, and I really wanted to go. One of my favorite DJs was going, and I already promised my friend I would buy her ticket. So I was like, fuck it, I'll buy the ticket. So $300, the ticket was $175. I bought the ticket, whatever. I remember calling my friend, my boy Josiah. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking stressed out. Don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I need to fucking talk. He's like, come over. I'll grab a bottle and then we'll duke this out. Bet. I'm like, I'll go pick up 2 cigars. I go to the store. I fucking buy 2 cigars, whatever. We get to his house. We're there, chilling, sitting, smoking the cigars, having some whiskey. This bottle's like this big. After about good 45 minutes, he's like, bro, you can't go. I'm like, I gotta go to fucking EDC. It's my birthday, XYZ, whatever. We have like this much left of the fucking bottle. I didn't even realize it. We're just sipping, going. And it was Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. This is what happens when you're fucking self-employed. You can fucking whatever, right? He was in real estate. I was running my gym. And I remember I'm like, you want to go out? I'm like, fuck it. I was already drunk. I was like, fuck it, let's just go out. And so we text a buddy of mine. We all have that friend who's always down to drink. That was my buddy who got Baker acted. We text him. I'm like, yo, do you want to go out? I'm like, fuck yeah. Who says no? So we go to this club, this bar called Main Street. We go there, have a couple more drinks, whatever. We end up going to this other club called Simon's. We get there, we're going. Next thing I remember, I wake up, I'm in my bed. Leon is next to me, right? Leon is next to me. I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck did I get here? I look down, my clothes are off. I immediately jump out of bed. I run out to the living room. I fucking get on my couch. I put the window to the side, the fucking blinds. I see my car's parked. It's parked very crooked. Like this is how it should be parked. It's parked like this. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, I fucking drove home. I blacked out. I blacked out. All I remember was entering the club. I don't remember anything else. I don't remember leaving the club. I don't remember getting in my car. I don't remember driving home. I don't remember walking in. I don't remember taking my clothes off. I don't remember getting in bed. I don't remember anything. And I thought to myself in that moment, I'm like, bro, I could have killed someone. I could have been killed someone. I could have been arrested. I could have got a DUI. I could have fucking killed myself. Like in that moment, I realized how terrible just these small decisions could have impacted my life. If something, if what for whatever reason, God or whoever wasn't watching over me, I might not be here because I just decided to fucking drink. Decided just to have a couple of drinks with my friend. Almost led me to fucking pretty much dying or killing someone. And I'll never forget that day. And I'm like, dude, I never want to do this again in my life. Now, don't get me wrong. A couple days later, I went to EDC Orlando and I did drugs and I drank, but I didn't get fucked up. Right? Right? So don't take me there, right? So I wasn't driving home. I'm like, I'm never getting behind the wheel if I'm never fucking drinking, right? If I were drinking, I'm not getting behind the wheel, right? So I realized that it's just never going to help me in life. It's never going to help me in life. So it's like, why keep that in my life if it does not make me a better man? If it does not make me a better role model, if it does not add anything to my life, it only takes away to my energy, to my clarity. So I said, fuck it, dude, I don't need that. And then I went resort to like one time a year I would drink. And I did. And every time I fucking wake up the next day, I'm like, I don't fucking like this. I don't like the hangover. And that's when I decided not to drink. I've been drinking over a year, right? I haven't drinking over a year. And when I'm stressed out, I just work out. When I'm stressed out, I go back to gratitude. Because when we're stressed, we're thinking about things that are not in our control. Or if we're stressed, do something about it. Fix the issue. But now for me, it's just gratitude. It's gratitude that I work out, get that second workout. Be like, why do you work out like twice a day? Because I don't fucking go towards the vices. You go towards the food, the procrastination, the lusting, the drinking. I'm like, I'm not trying to go against that, right? So that's the first thing I would say. So it's like, what helped me get sober based on alcohol? First things first, there's no alcohol in my house. Number two, I don't hang out with people that pretty much drink, right? I don't go and make time like, hey, do you want to go to the bar? I don't go to the bars. There's no alcohol in my house, and I don't go to bars. That's how you stop drinking. And I have goals. I have a mission. When you have a mission and you know where you want to go, it's a lot easier to stay on track because you have a compelling vision, a compelling goal. It's worth the sacrifice.
Get man at pyramid scheme. That's something hilarious. After getting out of the drunk tank, I head up to the liquor store. Jeez, I've seen many victims of drink drunk. It's not worth it. It's not worth the drink. 100%. Or take it off, but don't not both. I love it. What the fuck are you wearing? I love it. Hold on. Cindy Bruce says no. Should do listening. Damn. Anyways, one question: didn't you have shame of what you did, or where you even talked to your friends, and why didn't they reject? Wait, what? One question: didn't you have shame for what you did, or where you were, even to talk to your friends? What? I don't get it, and why they didn't reject for who you?
I don't really explain that. I can't fucking understand that. So that's the alcohol, right? So number one, the path of destruction. You're walking down the path of destruction if you're drinking. Now, I don't want you. There's people. I always think back to, for example, I always think back to like the Wolf of Wall Street, right? If we're thinking about finances, if we're thinking about certain things, I'm like, there's people definitely who drink and financially are well, right? But you have to understand something. I think about the Wolf of Wall Street all the time, right? I'm like, yeah, but like he made money. I'm like, yeah, but where did he end up at? Where did the alcohol, which leads me to my next thing, which is the drugs, right? The drugs, right? Where did the alcohol and drugs lead him to? The Wolf of Wall Street, right? I always think about Jordan Belfort, right? and ended up leaving, going to jail. And he even says, the worst night of my life. He's like, the worst night of my life is the night that I had to sit down with my kids and tell them that I'm going to jail because of the decisions he made. So all of that, now he's been sober for who knows how long. You know?
If you want to be a successful scammer, at least take out the next tattoos. You know what, bro? I'm running. I got you, brother. Listen, I got you, brother. And right.
So let's do this, right? So then drugs. I've done drugs, bro. They're fun. They're a lot of fun. Molly's fun. I'm like, okay, right? They are fun. I'm not gonna say they're not. What's not fun is the come down. The come down is horrendous. Every high must come down. And to me, the come down was not worth it. I'd get depressed as a motherfucker. There's one time I went to Ultra Music Festival. I went to Ultra, and it was 3 days back to back. Like, I'm talking about a bean. Half a bean, a whole bean. And beans are just pretty much a bunch of drugs into like a little capsule. You know the Flintstone capsules? Like, the Flintstones medication? Imagine a little Flintstone medication, little vitamin, and just pop that. Except you become extra super happy. Right? You become so happy. You're like, I fucking love you. I love you. It's just like, if you think alcohol is fun, drugs are fun. Way more fun. But the come down is way worse. Come down's horrible. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was there chilling and vibing. I'm like, oh, I fucking love this shit, dude. Every day. 3 days back to back. And let me tell you, I remember had a really great month. Like January, I brought in 11 grand. I'm like, bro, I brought in 11 grand in January. This is back in like 2020 something. I brought like 11 grand that month. I brought in 10 grand. January, February, I brought like 10 grand. I think in March, I brought in 8 or 9 grand. Like, I'm fucking bumping, bro. I'm bumping. And then at the end of March was the festival. 3 days back to back. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Fucking you name it. Alcohol, drugs, and sex. That's it. I met a girl over there. I met a girl at the first night, and then day number 2, day number 3, she came over. Like, we did everything. I'm talking about alcohol, drugs, and sex. All 3 of them. And so what do you think happened fucking Monday? After so many highs, dopamine, nothing, alcohol, everything. Monday, I was like, bro, I'm fucking cooked. But I wasn't cooked for 1 day. I wasn't cooked for 2 days. I wasn't cooked for 3 days. For a good 4 weeks, I felt so depressed. I brought in like $2,000 that month. No money. One of the hardest months I've had to go through. I'm like, bro, this is horrible. This is horrible. I hate this. I felt so depressed. Every single day I woke up, I didn't want to do shit. I still worked out. That's just the discipline I have. I still worked out. But I'm like, bro, how do I get happy again? Like, I used up all my serotonin, all of it. I was depressed for like a whole month. That did not mean I didn't work out. I still did what I needed to do, but I felt horrible. I was like, I never want to experience this again. This is horrible. But then a month later, I went to another festival. And again, it's the same shit that whole year. I went to like 3 festivals that year, 4 years. And every time I went to a festival, I did more drugs. Did more alcohol. That was a very big year. I fucking ended up getting a psychologist. I ended up hiring a psychologist. I'm like, why am I so up and down with my life? I should probably get some medical help. And I hired a psychologist, which ended up being not a bad guy, but I ended up training him like 2 months into it. I'm like, bro, I need to train you, bro. Like, you need some Alex Twang's train. And if he should just tell me, bro, stop taking drugs and alcohol. Like, if he would just be like, yo, get sober. Like, stop. I'm like, that's it. So it's not because of my emotions? Motherfucker, no, it's the girls and the Molly and the alcohol, everything. What do you mean? I ended up training him because like he didn't really work out. He wasn't in bad shape, but he just didn't work out. He always had these most psychologists have a lot of trauma. Like, he was an escort. He was a good-looking guy. He lived in Los Angeles. He's like 6'2", white guy, like really good-looking guy. And he was an escort at one point, meaning like he would be fucking like, yeah, pretty much, you know what I mean? And eventually, like some days he would show up and I can tell his energy was down and he doesn't work out. I'm like, bro, let me fucking put you through a fucking workout. We did a little FaceTime workout. And after 30 minutes, he's like, holy fuck, this is amazing. I'm like, I told you, bro. Like, I might be going through some shit, but I know a couple things here and there, you know? Anyways.
That's like she took my I've drank had and yeah. What's Gucci, my brother? How are you? I love females. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So, path of destruction, right? We have the path of destruction, which is, again, it's the alcohol and the drugs. Okay? So, any questions so far? Are you enjoying the little story times that I have? Yeah. Oh, it's Friday. I forgot. So, now, okay. Now, drugs. So, I stopped the drugs. Like last time I did drugs, about a year ago, I went to Ultra again, fucking Ultra. I drank and I did cocaine. And I said, shit's fucking wild. But then the next day, I'll show you a video. I took a video of how stupid it is. I took a video. Look at this shit. I remember telling myself, look at this shit. I'll take a video. This is right after going Ultra.
What's up, fam? Oh, shit. Look, I drink like once a year, right? The last time I drank was July 2024. Why? It was a wedding in Colombia. In Colombia, a fucking wedding. This is Ultra, right? So this will be the last time I drink this year. 99%. Why? Because this shit's fucking stupid, right? Drinking is stupid. Drugs are stupid. All of this is stupid. Literally does not make your life better. You wake up the next day feeling like shit. So if you drink on occasion every other weekend, sometimes during the week, you're fucking stupid. This is no benefit, right? You want to get your life better? You want to improve the quality of your life, health-wise, financially, spiritually, emotionally. Stop fucking drinking, you stupid fuck.
Yep. I was so mad. Like, and I was talking to myself, right? I was talking to myself pretty much. Because at that point, I was fucking, I just did that. I'm like, bro, like, that was the last time I ever fucking drank. Right? Was that? No, that was literally that same night. It was literally the same night. I'm like, so stupid.
I dated a girl who had a fiance till this day. I feel so guilty and sad. I want to tell the guy so bad, but like I don't want to get the girl harmed because I kind of chase her into it. Yeah, bro, that's gonna fucking fuck you up in the long run, bro. That's gonna fuck you up in the long run. I did that one time. Felt like shit. Needed to remind myself, yeah, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck the alcohol. Fuck the drugs. What I meant was, did you have the shame for who you were drinking, getting feet? Your buddies didn't judge you for the mistakes you've done, and maybe you fuck with you now still.
Because my buddies were doing it with me. My buddies were doing it with me. They couldn't judge me because we were all doing it together. That's the thing. We were all doing it together. So there was no judgment. Right? It was just like, okay, cool. This is what we're all doing together. Like my buddies were in that. We were all in that. But like the excuse was like, we got our money up, right? I'm in great shape. Why not fucking do it? You don't understand that. Like my money was good until it wasn't. I was in great shape. I'm like, why not do it, bro? Why not do the drugs? Why not do the alcohol? Why not do, right? Why not? And then you realize it has a toll on everything. It has a toll on everything. To life than drug and drinking. Yeah, but most people don't get that. Most people don't get that. It's like, it's not about there's more to life than drinking and drugs. It's that most people go towards these because of this at times. Because of pain. They go towards that. Now, or pleasure, just simply pleasure. When I was going to festival, it wasn't because I was in so much pain. I just wanted pleasure. I just wanted to chase pleasure, right? I just wanted to chase pleasure. We have some people in here that drink because of pain.
So dreaming, I don't even hear. You know? Oh, my bad, guys. Every girl you've ever dated is fucking someone else. Don't feel special. Loki, what's your advice? What should I do? Kind of eating at the back of my mind because, like, the whole guy's personality. If I just haven't heard, then tell him. Don't, I mean, you know what to do. You just don't want to do it. Tell him the truth, bro. That's it. Okay, path destruction. Next, which is leads me to the next one, right? Lust, porn, meaningless sex, right? Meaningless sex, porn, lust, right? Like this will just consistently destroy your life, man. Like lust, porn. I was addicted to porn for like so long, right? I started watching porn since I was 6 years old. By 19 years old, I ended up doing a solo porno by myself. I needed money. I needed money because I owed a friend money. And I owed a friend money, and this fucking agency in California was like, "Yo, we'll pay you $2,000 if you just masturbate for us in front of a camera." I said, "Fuck it." I was 19 years old. I said, "I always do it. I'm always in front of the camera. I don't care. The video's out there. I really don't care. What am I gonna do?" Like, it was a decision I made to do when I was 19 years old. I thought it was normal, right? And I'm so glad OnlyFans wasn't around back then because knowing myself, knowing who I am back then when I was 19, I more than likely would have done OnlyFans. I just didn't care. I thought it was normal. I didn't really have in that point in my life, I didn't really have a future. I didn't have a future. I was like, I just have a good body. I suck at school. I just dropped out. I just dropped out of college. I dropped out of college. I moved back home to a friend's house. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do in my life? All I want to do is bodybuild. In my mind at that moment, this is why it's so important to fucking not educate, because school just made me feel like I was dumb because I wasn't good at school. And so, right? Whose ideas collab is that? I don't know. Nice to appreciate. I don't know. But it wasn't until, and this is the crazy part, it wasn't until I met this guy named Ty Lopez. People like him, people hate him. I don't give a fuck. But the whole reason I have these stacks of fucking books right here, right? The reason I have all these fucking books is because that man taught me so much. Man's like, you can be smart. He's like, you don't have to fucking you don't have to go to college or things like that to get a Lamborghini. Like, just be smart, read, educate yourself, find mentors. At 19, I found out about him. I saw him on YouTube ad, bought his course. His course was really good. 67 steps. I paid $67 for it. It was great. It was great. It's literally helped me become a more smart, a more educated man. And so I'm talking to this girl. All my life, I chased lust. All my life. It's probably why I don't have kids and I haven't had a relationship that's been longer than 2 years. Because I never saw my parents have a good marriage. I never saw what good marriages was. I was never taught about marriage. None of that. I was never taught about marriage. I was never talked about having kids, right? None of that. So growing up, I never had an example of what to aim for, you know? Kunar says he likes cat was some clothes on stupid. Miguel, you can balance, bro. I don't give a fuck. Right. So me to guess we have to live and learn. Me to guess. Yeah, 100%. Leon's on the couch. He's sleeping. Right. So what did I learn? What did we learn from this situation? What did I learn from this? Because, and this is when I started to read this book called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. This is also when I started to find out
about Wes Watson, which he's completely changed. But that man did teach me something. He taught me more about discipline. He was like, bro, like be with one woman. He's like, I've been out of prison and I have money, I have this, and I've been with 3 women this entire time. I'm like, damn, that's discipline as a motherfucker. What ended up happening is I started to look within myself, be like, I can train, I have abs, I'm really disciplined when it comes to like training nutrition, but I'm not disciplined with my fucking, I have no discipline with lust. I have all these girls. I'm always on either Tinder or on Hinge. I'm always talking to at least 3 or 4 or 5 different girls because I'm single. You know, I have girls coming up to me asking to have sex with me. And I'm thinking to myself, why is this all happening? Well, because all day long, I was only thinking about 3 things: working out, my job, and women. And you know what else I was doing? You know the funny thing is? Every day I was waking up reading my Bible. Every day. I would wake up and I would read my scripture and I'd post a picture about my scripture. And I'll never forget the girl I met at Ultra. She was a really good girl. Great girl. And I would never forget when she lived like 4 hours away from me. And I was seeing this other girl, and eventually I went to another festival with her. And when I got back, I had slept with her. Before I knew it, the girl that I was at, back in my Gainesville, they found out about each other. And I'll never forget, I get a call or I get a text. I'm like, are you sleeping with this girl? From the girl in Gainesville. I'm like, no. So I lied. And eventually she found out, I was like, Alex, why the fuck did you lie? Shit show. And I said, I don't give a fuck. And I remember her telling me, like, Alex, you know what? Like, for a guy who preaches a lot about God, you were the completely opposite of that. And I'll never forget her saying that. And that's when I started to realize, damn, bro, like, I read a scripture, I talk about God, yeah, I'm over here fucking, like, obeying the devil. Like, it means nothing. It means nothing if I read scripture and I'm obeying the devil. I'm like, damn. And I hurt some people. I really did hurt some people because of that. So realize that you're gonna pay karmic debts. It's called karmic debt. When you play with the sanctity of love, when you play with someone's heart, the worst thing you can do is play with someone's heart. Worst thing. You can rob, steal, murder, you know.
You got that, nothing is. I'm paying the debt back right now, 100%. You're so hooked on the porn and sex? No, I'm not hooked on it no more. Not like that. I was. It still comes back and forth to me. Like, it still comes back and forth. Right? So, right? So I didn't fucking make this short. Anyways, so that's not gonna lead you anywhere. And it never led me anywhere. And I still have problems, right? With porn at times, bro. Because I still get, and then that's when but long story short, I need to fucking make this short. Anyways, long story short, my last girlfriend, right? My last girlfriend, she had a history of her own, right? She was a past stripper. She did OnlyFans for a little bit. And we ended up just getting together and fucking dating, you know? But I told her, like, I would never, like, date an OnlyFans girl. But she ended up quitting OnlyFans, and we ended up dating. She was a good girl. She was not a bad girl at all. Super sweet, great heart. That was man. Great girl. But it just, it was still lust. It was not love. It was actually lust. You know, it's just crazy because it's going to be a year tomorrow since I first actually met her. It's going to be a year tomorrow since I first actually met her, yeah. So, and like after that ended, I really just took a good look at myself. And I'm like, bro, why the fuck are you attracting? Like, why is this coming your way? Right? Why are these things coming my way? Who am I? Right? She's been in my lives, yeah. Who am I? Like, who the fuck am I? Like, down to the core. Who the fuck am I? Because why am I attracting
this? Why am I going after this? Like, why? And that's when I said, fuck it, dude. I'm not going to fucking have sex. I'm not going to jerk off for like, I was going to aim for a year. I went 4.5 months, I think. 4.5 months. And I remember my buddy talking to my buddy. I said, bro, I have to start dating because like I just can't not date. It's not part of my life. It's not part of my success. You have to define your success. You have to define what's success to you. And my buddy's like, bro, you have to start praying for your wife. And I never liked the idea of praying for my wife because I feel like God has already given me so much, right? But that's when I started to like be like, yo, I need to fucking start praying for my wife. And I don't like the sound of that. It's scary.
Still doing that. You can't bring strippers home to mom and dad. Why are you dating strippers, bros? My bad, Samuel Horn. Everybody live a different life, but what this thing is true. I started with drugs and alcohol. Now I'm a better man. Fuck yeah, I'm proud of you, brother. How'd you bro?
Because she was a good girl. I didn't find her at the strip club. Do you have a wife? No, I don't have a wife. I don't have a wife. But I'm talking to this girl. And she's a good girl. And text her back. Right? This girl woman out there that been with my girl 17 years and it's great. Yeah, bro, I'm talking to this girl. And she's good. I'll tell you more about her. It depends on how things go, right? So, anyways, that's that. Path destruction, right? I'm fucking eating. I need to fucking hold on. I'll be back.
Good girls are where they're at. Yeah.
So, that's that. Number 4. Right? Overeating. Path of destruction. Path of destruction, my friends. When you overeat, you can't think straight. When you overeat, you lose your energy. When you overeat, you don't feel good about yourself. You bring in a lot of like body fat. You put a lot of body fat out. You take off away your fucking energy. When you overeat, you're eating more than what you need. That's when you start to fucking look like shit. You feel like shit.
In a different fuck yeah, I'm so strong. Jesus. I'm be sitting with your wife instead. All right, I'm not settling down with nobody. You're not settling down with nobody
Because no one wants to settle down with you, bro. Right? So, if you have a bunch of fucking body fat, you're overeating and you're getting out of alignment. That's my fucking problem. Yeah, like you're getting out of alignment. Like, as a man, why the fuck do you have a gut? Why do you have man boobs? Why do you have so much body fat? It's a lack of self-control. You're overeating. You're literally eating more than what you need. Like you're sitting there like, oh, I'll eat the snack, I'll drink this beer, I'll do this. Like you wonder why you can't think as good. You wonder why you don't have as much energy. You wonder why you don't, like when I overeat, even me, right? Even me, when I fall out, I don't feel as good about myself. I don't feel like I'm capable of doing more. Because it's not just the physical appearance. It's the fact that I know, and you know, that we're just eating too much. You just know. And don't get me wrong, if I had 20 pounds on me, I'd fucking call myself a pathetic bitch. Like if I had 20 pounds on me, extra, I mean, you're fucking pathetic. What are you doing? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get it together. Like, do you know how much you're leaving on the fucking, you know how much opportunities you're like letting pass by because you have those extra 20 pounds because you have to fucking wear bigger shirts because you don't like the way you look because you're lacking energy, you're lacking confidence because all day long you're thinking about how you don't like the way you look. Like, that's what's costing you.
Like, it's costing you so much to have all those extra 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. You're literally carrying garbage. You look like garbage. How can you be proud of that? How can you expect people to respect that? There's a reason why you walk into rooms and people don't really notice you as much. But what is it? Oh, he's out of shape. Thank God to my discipline. I never let myself get there. Because anytime I've gained, even if I didn't like the way I looked, I'm like, fuck, dude, like, you're losing your abs, you're losing this, you're slacking off, bro. You're slacking off. Get it together. That's a huge one. It is a vice because you deal with it because you have some sort of pain or you're going because of pleasure. Me, exactly. Yeah, me. Fuck the shit. Yeah, Cooper, it's true. Like shit. The motivation of 20-year-olds. You look like shit. Yeah. I just read the comments. Not me. Yeah. To be at peace and make myself up. Yeah, 100%. But you can't do that if you look in the mirror like the way you see, right? Okay, now give us a solution. All right, Han. We have one more. We have a couple more. All right, cool. Right. Number 5. Procrastination, right? Procrastination. You're putting out the shit that you know you should be doing. Procrastination is the thief of life, man. Delay is the devil's delight. Delay is the devil's delight. He's like, fuck yeah, keep putting off. Keep putting off that workout. Keep putting off building that business. Keep putting off getting to that client. Keep putting off fucking showing up for your wife, keep putting off asking that girl on a date. Keep putting that off. Keep putting off going on, trying to find your person. Like, that's what the delay is the devil's delight. Procrastination. Keep scrolling on the phone. Keep scrolling. Keep going. Procrastination is a bitch. All right. Number 6, path of destruction. Path of destruction. Bad company. Hanging around people you know you shouldn't be hanging with. You know the fucking losers in your life. You might be one of them, right? You got to notice if you're hanging out with winners, you're hanging out with losers. Do you want to be in any of your friends' positions in life? Do you respect any position that your friends are in? Can I eat McDonald's today, bro? You can put McDonald's up your ass for all I care. I mean, I add value to my any round walking if I'm not the end. Do 10 burpees if you're not. Wait until you get older. No, wait until you get older. Bro. I'm fucking 31. Bro. I don't need to wait till you to understand that. Without the scrolling, we wouldn't be here. Yeah, but you know what I mean, right? When you're scrolling too much, you're avoiding what you know you should be doing. Did you get your workout in today? Did you do that? Did you get your meal today? Do you know what you're eating today? Right? Bad company. I used to have friends, right? I love one of my fucking closest friends. Grew up with, he was on a fucking bender. Constantly. And I eventually I'm like, no, I'm not fucking hanging out with you no more, bro. I can't, bro. All you do is fucking drink. I remember one day, I'm at my gym, I'm working out, and I get a call. And he's like, bro, he's crying. He's like, bro, I need your help. And he's one of my best friends. I'm like, he's like, bro, I got you. I close up my gym. I get in my car, fucking go to his place. I pick him up. Ryan, he's on the floor fucking crying. Pick him up. I'm like, let's go to my house. I'll make you a meal. Picked him up, came back to my house. I made him a fucking, he's like, bro, I need to get sober. I'm like, bro, you came to the fucking, what better person to come to than me? Like, I would get you fucking sober. I'm the man for that job. But an hour later, hey, bro, can you drop me off at the bar? What? Yeah, bro, can you just take me to the bar?
What the fuck you mean? I'm like, no, bro, we just fucking had this whole conversation. And at that point, I'm like, I can't help him. I can't help him. I said, I'll take you. Fuck it. I'll take you. I fucking dropped him off. Done. Cut off that relationship. And then we had altercation. I'm like, bro, you're being a fucking bitch. And that's one of my best friends. I never curse at my friends. Right? I never ever curse at my best friends. I have respect for all my friends. We never curse at each other, none of that, right? Right? And I told him, like, bro, you're being a fucking bitch. That, bro, how dare you talk to me like that? Because we never, ever speak to each other like that. We have so much respect for each other. I'm like, bro, because there's no respect, bro. I don't fucking respect the shit you're fucking doing. And we stopped talking. One of my best friends who I grew up with, who we just built so many memories with, cut that out. Eventually, that's when he got Baker acted, and then he broke his leg, and then he moved out of town, and then he was sober. We didn't talk for like a year. He got sober, hadn't drinking over a year. I saw him last year or 2 years ago at a wedding last year, and we rekindled. Now he's sober.
I'm doing good, Papa. How are you doing? It's video games. I get that. Trust me. That's funny. Do you go to church? I don't go to church. I don't really like church. Are you typical friends? My friends are composed of professional wrestlers, stand-up comedians, and musicians. We don't hang out like that. Okay, the Middle East name was name. Okay, okay, chill out, Isaiah. Chill out, Isaiah. Chill out, Isaiah. Chill.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's good. But cool. These are the vices. Yeah. Hello, hello. Why are you looking at his nuts? You look at his nuts?
That's a good path. That's a good path. Yeah, that's my son. Do you have a good relationship with my parents?
Yeah, I need to call my dad actually. All right, let's finish this. Okay. He's not fixed. What makes you think he's not fixed, huh? Maybe his testicles? All right, now that we understand, let me explain. We're not done yet. This is a long lecture, right? Let me explain. They were in our face. Okay, so then why would you ask that question, huh? Why would you ask that question, huh? Is the arm pretty heavy? Yeah, but I'm fucking jacked. So I can hold him. If I was weak, a little weakling, right? If I was a little weakling, like, no, I couldn't hold him. All right, let me explain. I'll explain how all this works, okay? And then I'm gonna give you the fucking root of all your problems. Me, yes, I'm gonna give you the root of all your problems and why these are all your problems. You don't have external issues. You have internal issues. And you're trying to solve them with external solutions. Right? Understand that. Let me explain. This is the most important part. Let me get some gum. All right. Let me explain what happens. Every single one of these pay close attention. All right. Every single one of these will leave you feeling three emotions, three of the lowest emotions on the frequency chart. Frequency is just how you feel, and frequency is what you attract in your life. Do you believe in energy? Do you believe if you're with someone and they give off a bad vibe, you can kind of feel it? I don't really trust this person. That's frequency. Huge. You ever gone to a gas station, you're kind of looking around, you're like, motherfucker, I might get shot. I might get robbed, right? What's up, Bubba? That's frequency, right? In life, Nikola Tesla, the man who made electricity, if you want to understand the universe, understand energy and frequency. If you want to understand everything in life, it's frequency and energy. The laws of the universe. That's the law of gravity. If you don't believe in the laws of the universe, take this hand and punch yourself in the face, okay? The laws of the universe, law of compensation, the law of cause and effect, the law of exposure, the law of averages, the law of accumulating results. Yeah, many laws. Now that we understand that, stay with me. Again, high school C's and D's, college dropout. Not smarter than you. Right? But if you look, you will find. Seeking, you shall find. Knocking, it'll be open. Asking, shall be given to you. Now, the three states of frequency, low frequencies, we have regret, guilt, and shame. Okay?
The law of penetration, I can't.
All right. Now, let me explain why this is so important, guys. Let me explain, okay? Anytime you do any of these, you're going to be left with regret, which means, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. You're going to be left with guilt. I can't believe I did that. And then you're left with the lowest one is shame. I can't believe that's who I am. Right? What's that saying from? Which one again? I forgot what I just said. All right? Guys, this is crucial. If today you do any of these, if you drink, you do drugs, you watch porn, you lust, if you overeat, if you procrastinate, if you hang out with the wrong people, you're going to end up feeling these emotions, regret, guilt, or shame. And what ends up happening when you feel these emotions, when you feel them, blue, black, right? All of these things feed fear, doubt, right? All of these feed fear and doubt. Well, how am I going to make this work? What am I going to do now? What if this doesn't work out? All of this. When you feel low, you start to have fear. When you feel low and you feel this low, you start to doubt what's going to happen. You start to stress. You start to feel anxious. You start to feel depressed. These all feel like all this stems from, and you wonder. And so when you're feeling all this, guess what you're attracting in your life? Nothing good. Nothing good. Right? That's when you start to see your health decline, your finances decline, your relationships decline. That's when you start to see your relationship with God decline. All of this makes your fitness, your finances, your relationships, and your spirituality decline. Right?
need to fucking.
Does that make sense? Put a 1 if you understand. Put a 1 if you understand. Put a 2 if you don't understand. So I can go back and listen to them. T loves. I'll try to post the whole thing. I'll try to post the whole thing. Okay? Again, guys, we're always trying. This is the message that if you want to live a good life, if you want to have better fitness, better finances, better relationships, better spirituality, these don't get you anywhere near them. I don't mind, not at all. These don't get you anywhere near them. It never got me anywhere. It never. None of these. I met people. I made memories. But at the end of the day, I felt a level of regret. I should have fucking done that. Why did I do that? This is who I am now? Is this who I really am? And so that's when I started to have a level of anxiety, a level of fear, of doubt. How am I going to make this work? What am I going to do? That's when I start to get stressed. And that's where depression comes from. Because I'm regressing. I'm not happy. Why are you not happy? Because you're doing these. You're going towards this for either pain or for either pleasure. But either way, you're going to something that it's promised you happiness, but it leaves you worse. These promise you instant gratification, but then they delay the pain. You're going to have to feel pain in life. It's part of the process, but you either feel pain first and then pleasure. You either get that workout in, you feel the pain first, but then you feel good about yourself. Or you feel the pleasure first, you drink, you smoke, you watch porn, you overeat that snack, you procrastinate, you hang out with the wrong people, and then you feel the pain. Release and reprogram. Release and reprogram. You must rewire your mind. Okay? So now, I want to continue the lesson. Two ways to overcome this. All right? There's 2 ways. The first way is self-discipline. Right? It's self-discipline. The first way, right? What if you drink without getting drunk? You're still drinking. The first way to overcome all this is through self-discipline. Right? What you need is purpose. Purpose. Need purpose. Purpose in life. What gives us a lot of purpose in life, at least for me, it was giving me a lot of purpose in life, is God. Right? Jesus. Let me explain. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Catholic. I'm none of these because I don't partake with religion. God, Jesus, who's within you, loves you. Right? Loves you. And so one of the things that happens when you start to get closer to God is you want to be better. He's not forcing you ever. He never forced me to be better. I read this book called Jesus Calling. Okay? Jesus Calling, right? I read this book and it was a daily devotional, right? My purpose is people in my community. Yeah, but that's perfectly fine. That's beautiful. But you got to be an inspiration. You got to do difficult things. The best way to lead people is to lead from the front. Is to show people what they could be if they follow you. If you're not inspiring, if you're not motivating, if you're not somebody that people want to be like, they ain't gonna fucking follow you. Right? That's why gang leaders are people that get followed. Why do you think gangs get followed? People follow a gang leader because he has somewhat of power. He has somewhat of control. He's somewhat admirable because he commands respect. All right, it's not the best, but he's still someone wherever he's at. People want to follow him because they want to have power. They want to have respect. They want to have money. Right? People follow leaders because they want something. They're fighting for something. They're fighting for them, but they're not going to follow somebody that doesn't give them the level of inspiration. Right? So, purpose-wise, right? Purpose, to me, when I found God, right? Know myself and be the greatest in my sport. Right. So you need a level of sacrifice. Right? So what I found out, the path, this is the path of recreation, right? Right? This is the path of recreation. To recreate yourself, you have to have some form of faith, right? God, Jesus gives you faith. Right? Because no matter your circumstances, you have to believe this one saying. I made a podcast about this today, right? Remember the saying, this too shall pass. This too shall pass.
But they're willing to fall for. People want so much that whoever offers the most crumbs gets the followers. They give crumbs not to make fishes of men. I like that. I'll fucking take a screenshot of that.
Oh, legs. Right? This too shall pass. Because even now, if you're happy and you're doing well, this too shall pass. You're going through a breakup, you're going through hard times, this too shall pass. Remember that. This too shall pass. Oh man, life is fucking good. You know, this too shall pass. Fuck, dude. How the fuck am I gonna make it through this shit? Oh, this too shall pass. You know? Number 2 on the path of recreation. Training and nutrition, baby. Training nutrition. This is where I'm at. Motherfucker, you gotta be strong. Right? You gotta be strong. What's in our control? What we do with our body every single day. What we put in our body. You have to eat. You have to eat. I have to eat. We all fucking have to eat. I don't give a fuck if you're a fucking buster. I don't give a fuck if you're a construction worker. I don't give a fuck if you're a fucking CEO. I don't give a fuck. We all have to eat. We all have to fucking eat. How dumb or smart are you if you can't look down at a fucking plate of food and decide whether this is good or bad for you? The path of recreation, this forms a level of discipline, right? Discipline is freedom. Discipline is freedom. Discipline is in a sense, is you taking charge of your life. Training nutrition, this must be something you should conquer. Self-mastery begins with what we ingest. Every single day, whatever you put in your mouth is either creating a liability or an asset. What you do with your body today is either creating a liability or an asset. Your soul, the thing that's going to leave one day, is within this body of yours. This body was given to you as a gift. Polish it. Take care of it. Make it look good. Make it perform. Allow it to give you the energy you need to push through the difficult times of your life. Because if you stay in this path of destruction, picking comfort and comfort and comfort, life is going to throw curveballs. That's how life is. Whether someone you love passes away, whether you lose your job, business isn't doing well, whether you haven't, something's going to happen in life. And if you keep choosing the comfort, if you keep choosing staying under the curse of comfort, life is really going to fuck you. That's why every day we must prepare. Every fucking day we must prepare for the best and for the worst. And it starts here with the minute you wake up, the minute your alarm goes off, you decide, what the fuck am I going to do today? Training and nutrition allows you to feel stronger about yourself. When you don't train, when you don't eat right, you don't have as much confidence. You don't have as much grit. You don't have as much strength. You're weaker. Your life did not get harder. You got weaker. If I go and I try to squat 200 pounds and I haven't been squatting, I haven't been training, and I go to squat 200 pounds, and weight did not get heavier, it's still 200 pounds. I got weaker. But if you've been training and training and training, and you're squatting 200 pounds, it's still 200 pounds. Same thing with your life. Life did not get more difficult. You got softer. You chose comfort.
Tiny tricks. Thank you, Tiny Trick. Top okay, white boy. First of all, I'm not fucking white, motherfucker.
Why am I yelling? Because I want to. It's passion, bro. It's passion. It's love. It's passion. It's from my soul. I speak from my soul. It's energy, brother. It's energy. I'm passionate about this. Excuse me. Fuck, I don't give a fuck. What's the last one? Right? Last but not least, on the path of recreation, service to others, self-transcendence, aka money. Okay? Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, right? Maslow, right? Self-transcendence. This is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Psychological needs, air, food, water, safety needs, security, finance, freedom, social belonging, friends, families, esteem needs, what is it? Self-con, dance, whatever. Cognitive needs, right? Pursuit of knowledge, aesthetic needs, pursuit of beauty and creativity, self-interest, achieving individual potential, self-transcendence. Self-transcendence is the highest state of human needs. Okay, these are all the human needs. The highest one is self-transcendence. This is the highest human need, helping others, spiritual experiences. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Me is doing that. It's giving everything that I've learned away and learning and teaching and growing people. That's where I get my happiness from. It's called Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. But you have to look for the self-transcendence one. Because if I go back, right? If I go back, when I put the regular one, self-actualization is the highest one. But there's a higher one. So if you look at all these self-actualization, I'm like, no, there's one more, and it's self-transcendence. Can I convince my friend to stop smoking weed? Only if he looks at you and says, I want to be like you. That's it. Right? My brother smokes. He smokes. I don't try to stop doing it because he's doing his way. That's not worth it. It's not worth it, bro. It's just like if you really want to help a friend stop smoking, you have to be worth it. Right? Then you don't really care about him. Like my brother he smokes. I'm like, you know what? Some people don't want to stop. And it's not that it's not worth it. I know him.
Yeah, self-transcendent.
Okay, so
Who do you want to be like? The man who's most disciplined ever. The difference between self-actualization and self-transcendence.
self-actualization is your personal achievement. You achieving all your goals, right? Right? Self-actually achieving individual potential. Like for me, it was like getting myself in really great shape, achieving, competing in bodybuilding, getting myself in great shape. Self-actualization is getting people to that next step. Is getting transcendent, is helping others spiritual experience, right? It's me not just getting people in better shape, but getting them closer to God, closer, which He's within you. Okay? Providing a service. Right? So right now, right?
Has that helped you be intellectual as well?
I mean, what's helped me be intellectual itself is learning and applying, learning and applying. Knowledge is knowing. Wisdom is experience. Knowledge is knowing. Experience is wisdom. Okay? Like, I know about nutrition not because I read it. It's because I was taught it and I lived it. Got myself to very low fucking body fat. I know about women not because I read about women. It's because I experienced women. I know business not because I read about business, but because I experienced business. And I gained wisdom from that. I speak to you because I live a certain way. When I don't live a certain way, I can't speak. There's times where I've gotten up here and I can't speak because I was out of alignment, whether I was jerking off, whether I was not following my diet. When I can't speak, it's because I'm not being gifted. I'm not tapping into a high state of frequency because I'm not there, because of the things that I'm not doing, which I know I should be doing. We all know when we enter that flow state. So, right? So now if you're walking the path of destruction, right? Right? And you want to go towards the path of recreation. This guy said, what is the solution? Right? The solution. The solution is get around the right people. Right? Get around the right people. Get around the right people who are already on that path. It's easier to stay sober. It's easier to stay consistent with working out and nutrition if you're around people who are already doing it. Number 2, show up. Show up and be willing to learn. Right? Show up and be willing to learn. Be willing to put in effort. What's up, Adam? Can parents be those people and be friends with your parents? Can, if you want to be in your parents' position, yes. But be around the person who you want to be in the position that that you want to be in. Hang around the person who has what you want, and you'll be closer to getting it because they have habits. They have habits. Okay? This is why. Fuck. Right? This is why I created, right? This is why I created the Doberman's Den. Okay? Right? This is Doberman. This is on my school community. Okay? The number one goal of this community is to get you back on the path of recreation. Right? Every single day we have something called the discipline hour. The discipline hour. Every single day for a half hour to an hour, we do something that raises your baseline level of discipline so you can get off the path of destruction. I lead it, right? I lead this group every single day. There's a class. There's a class whether it's a workout or it's speaking about what we're doing and how we're getting there. Okay, the goal is to hit, the first goal is to get 7 days being sober. Whatever your vice is, remember the vices, whether it's alcohol, whether it's drugs, whether it's lust, whether it's overeating, whether it's procrastination, I can't start now, or it's bad company. Okay, these are the vices. And so the goal is 7 days without any of these. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and every single day, what we're doing is I'm giving you the blueprint that's helped me get sober. I'm giving you the blueprint that's helped me be more consistent for the last 19 years. I made this group because I want to build a community of people who support each other. A lot of people keep drinking or going to this because you have friends that still do this stuff. You have people that you still hang out with that are not going down the path that you want to go down. The more you hang out with people, number one, we need to get around the right people. If you believe in who you hang out, who you are, who you hang with. You are the average of your 5 friends. Start picking new people to hang with. So I'm inviting you to join the Doberman's Den and to hang out with me on a daily basis. We're raising your baseline level of discipline. So we can get you from the path of destruction to the path of recreation, which is God, fitness, and self-transcendence. Right? God, fitness, and self-transcendence. So then you can get closer to God. You can become a better role model. And then you can help other people you care about, walk the path of recreation. That's the whole goal. The whole goal is to get yourself in a position where you're closer. You have purpose, because God is purpose. God is purpose. Fitness, nutrition is the discipline, the tools we use to create ourselves, the tools we use to make ourselves better. And once we have found ourselves at a level of self-mastery, now self-transcendent comes. You will never be more happier than when you're seeing someone you love, someone you care about, or even a complete stranger telling you, bro, thank you so much. Like, you helped me quit drinking. You helped me stop smoking. You helped me stop doing this. There's no better feeling in life knowing that you are changing someone's life. It's why I do what I do. Okay? Now, the Doberman's Den, it's $29 a month, less than a fucking dollar a day. There's 10 people currently in the group. Once we hit 20 people, it'll go up to $49 a month. Okay? It's like the early founders. Once it hit 20 people in the group, we have 10 people right there, right? Once we hit 20, it's going to go up to $49 a month. Right now, it's only $29. It's less than a dollar. And if you have a gym membership and you're not even going to the gym, forget about it. Like, this supersedes that. If you have no one in your life who's helping you get sober, get more disciplined, this will be the solution. Right? There's obviously one-on-one. The whole purpose of this, if you keep finding yourself, I'm not disciplined, I'm lacking motivation, I'm lacking that consistency, but you want to be better. You know you want to be better. Come join my community. I will show you how to do it step by step by step. Every day there's a discipline hour. Again, there's 10 people in there now, 10 more, then the price goes up to $49. Any questions about the community or anything? Same thing with you, YouTube. We do concepts like Christ consciousness, finding crowds, good character. I don't really what is it? Am I Christian? No, I'm not Christian. YouTube for you guys, it's the link is in my YouTube description. What time do you start? But it's only for men. By the way, it's only for men. It's 25 months sounds better. And 25, motherfucker, get out of here, bro. I don't care about what you think, Rebel. When you start a business, Rebel, you tell me, bro. Is knowing how do we use this information, not stay in the state of paralysis. Knowledge is knowing how to do we use. Knowledge is not knowing. It's application, bro. It's application. Exam took an hour to pass on me. Good job, brother. I don't know what exam you passed, but congratulations. Yeah, no shame. Aviation, good job, brother. Good job. I'm proud of you, bro.
Ricky, what's up, Ricky? As long 14. Any questions? Any last questions? No, bye. I'm praying. Okay. That's just. Oh, I'm just curious. Yeah, I mean, just because I'm not Christian doesn't mean I can't pray. You feel me? I believe in Jesus. I believe in His teaching, right? To turn knowledge into action without falling into Nazarite. Chino, by actually being around people who make you do it. I just saved from women so this live and it really helped me. Thank you for letting me screenshot it. Of course. What steps did you take? Chino, here's the thing. You still coaching? Yeah, I still have my one-on-one. My community is something that I just want to build because I want to get a bunch of people around and helping each other. I'm using this when I fall off track. Of course, Cass, at the same time, like you don't need more like motivation, right? You don't need more motivation, Cass. You have to say you have habits. You have habits. You have a habit when you feel pain, you go towards pleasure. Okay, like you need structure, you need a level of accountability. And if you keep thinking you're going to do this yourself, like good luck. You're just going to be wasting more time. It's the hard truth. Because if you know what you have to do, you just don't do it. And that's that lack of accountability, and it's fear. A lack of accountability and it's fear. You know what to do already. It doesn't matter how many videos you save about me. It doesn't matter how many workouts. It doesn't matter. The mere fact is this: you're not taking action, and it's costing you something. It goes for everybody. You already know what to do, and it's costing you the life you keep living. You're not considering the cost of inaction, the relationships, the role model. Like you have a child. And every single day you put off being great and put off your potential, what you can be doing, you're showing your kid that it's okay to put things off. That's the only place where I'm overweight. Ricky, that's the only place you're overweight. You can't see me because, Ricky, do you know what your macros are? Do you know what protein, carbs, and fats are? Ricky, do you still drink? Do you still eat fast food? Do you skip workouts? Right? Like you have to really consider the cost. If I don't change, if nothing happens the rest of this year like it did last year, that's my child seeing me still in the same position over and over and over again. There is no trying to cut your vices. There is no trying to cut. You either cut them or you don't cut them. And not everything's meant to be done by yourself. Did you learn how to tie your shoes by yourself? Did you learn how to read by yourself? Did you learn how to drive by yourself? Did you learn how to speak by yourself? Did you learn how to eat food by yourself? No. People have realized that we all need help. Vaping's hard to let go of. No, what's hard to let go of? What's hard is seeing your child vape one day, knowing that you partook in the fact that they're vaping because of you. That's hard. You know what's hard? That you fucking might have lung issues and your kid's gonna take you guys gonna go to the doctor. Doctor's be like, yeah, your lung's kind of collapsing, by the way. And now your son or daughter's looking at mom being all sick because she decided to pick pleasure over purpose. Or beer, but I quit a year ago. Right. So again, what about fast food, brother? Fast food, the snacks. Right, and this is just the hard truth. These are the hard truths that people don't think about. Snacks sometimes. Yeah, bro. The belly is just let me put it this way, brother. All right. The belly is just a representation of your poor diet. The belly is just a representation of your lack of discipline. And it's also a representation of the lack of comprehension. You're not sure what to do. If you go, Ricky, go to the link in my bio, watch the free macro training, right? I break down everything. I've helped my clients lose 4,500 pounds with with what I teach on there. It's called the Mastering Macro Clarity. Where is it? Yeah, it's the same system I've used to help my clients lose a bunch of weight. I've gotten people in shape in 70 days. I've gotten people in shape I've helped people lose. This guy was like 16 days. He's skinny fat. Did that in 16 days at home, no gym, fucking 30-minute workouts. If anything, 15-minute workout. Right. There's no
There's no shame in asking for help. The shame is in staying in the same spot over and over and over and over again. Yeah. I need to charge my phone. All right, YouTube, I'm out. Link in the bio. If you go to my YouTube description, you want to find out more information about like what I do for my coaching and my programs, go to the link in my YouTube description. For how time can I reach some results? I'm not away. It's other areas all around my stomach. Yeah, so you have body fat. For how much time depends, bro. If you do it yourself and you still don't know what to do, it might take you a fucking year. How long have you been trying to lose this belly fat? You feel me? Like, it doesn't matter if you're driving a car. If you're driving the wrong way, you're never gonna get there. What's the female version of you? I fucking don't know.
Oh, I have a fucking diamond, man. It's not gonna just let me go. No, you crack me up, buddy. Otherwise, like, yeah, it's just love. It's just, I'm just telling you the truth that you need to hear, and hopefully that makes you take action. You feel me? You can either pay with discipline, you can either pay with being uncomfortable, or you can pay with regret and shame. You feel me? You either pay to get help, or you waste time being in the same spot. So you're going to show a friend what? What? Oh, fucking going to my motherfucking. Does walking help? No. Walking doesn't help, bro. You don't have body fat because you weren't walking enough. You have body fat because you ate too much food, bro. You eat too much food. Right. What's your limit? You have no limit. Belly fat, body fat is just it's just there to show you that you have no self-control. It's a way to show you have no self-control. Can we see your arm to do patiently? Yeah. Which one? Always leave room for some energy to move around. Yeah, but people don't have that self-control. That's it. And also, people think that they have to eat less when it comes to losing weight. You don't have to eat less when it comes to losing weight. You have to eat better, right? And better doesn't mean nasty. Better just means better quality food. Can you see the form? Joe, how much weight have you lost this year, brother? I like that you like my tattoos. I appreciate it, bro. But let's talk about the real shit, bro. How much weight have you lost this year? Honestly, bro, be honest. You have to earth clean and work out, bro, but you have to earth clean. People just need to move more. I beg to differ. People, motherfucker, they need to do both, bro. People eat too much food, bro. Oh, this one. Anyone work out more? Yeah, of course. Joe, where you at, brother? Where you at? How much weight you lost, brother? Don't be leaving like that, bro. Don't be leaving like that, bro. We've been talking for almost 2 years now, bro. Where you at with your weight loss journey? Protein, low carb, make sure my sugar stays. I'm diabetic and I'm working now, but 12 pounds before I'm trying to cut out Dr. Pepper. There's no trying, bro. There is no trying, bro. You either do and you don't. Weight back down. Yeah, you need to work out. Lost weight on a freaking junk food diet, bro. Yeah, but he ate less, bro. He ate less. Yeah, he ate less. There's people that lose weight eating McDonald's. Yeah, they still eat less.
they eat less. Again, self-control. Her dad probably gave him diabetes. Right. Bro, you don't know shit, bro. I ain't gonna argue with bro. You don't know anything, bro. I have a community, and then I have depends on like where you're at, like how much weight you're trying to lose, where your circumstances are at. 101 can range anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000. Depends on like the time frame and where you're at, right? Some people need to lose 15 pounds. Some people need to lose 50 pounds, right? So. Surprised Shay never had a baseline understanding. What would you say for a starter? Yeah, bro. I mean, dude, let me put it this way, bro. Most people spend their lives, right? And then weight loss. Don't listen to that, right? Most people spend their lives trying to figure this out. You have to understand that most people spend their whole lives trying to figure out weight loss, and they never get there. What's up, Kim? And they never get there. So you have to just ask yourself, how fast you want to get there. You can either hire help and invest in the time. Like you can ask how many people on here, bro, how much time, how long have they wanted to lose the weight? 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, 10 years. You can even ask yourself that. You know, how long have you been overweight? And it's like, how long have you been living with a body you never liked? So it's like, you have to think like an investor. Most people don't think like investors. Most people are fucking broke. Most people don't fucking think. Most people are out of shape and most people are broke. Why is that? I'll call you today in the afternoon. No, there's no need to. Kim, I don't know why you're going to call me. You know, like you don't. And so you can't be doing what most people do, bro. If you want to get ahead in life, you can't be doing what most people do. You can't. And it's like most people won't pay for help. Right? Most people won't pay for help. Most people think they could do it themselves and they never do it. And so they'll keep spending money on fast food, on alcohol. They'll keep procrastinating. They'll keep skipping out the workouts. So you just really have to ask yourself, and obviously there's always going to be risk involved, but the risk is, there's also risk involved in not taking chances. What's the word? You would provide the program? Minor ACL tear? Any tips from that? I really don't have it. The thing I was working on, it's almost done. I'll see, love. Let's see. What would you do most of that work? So for example, so these are some of my people, brother. So these are some of my people that I've worked with, right? This is one of my client, Eli. He lost 45 pounds, right? He lost 45 pounds in 3 months, right? Out of shape. I even have his these are my clients. So watch. He came a long way, and this is all online. Doesn't even live near me, but this is all online. I'm gonna show. All right, what's up, Livin? Let me show. Let me just bring this over here real quick. Not you promoting peptides, bro. Fuck peptides, bro. Let me show you. So, for example, like I don't know how much weight you have to lose, but this is Eli. Eli was started off with. I'll show you his progress, right? Where he first started off with, right? Eli started off with me. Like this is where he was at, right? And if we look at the transformation, right? This is just after this is like 2 weeks. Yeah, December 20th, like right? Like 2 weeks. This is about 6 weeks. Like that guy's gone and he built up muscles. Yeah, I'll shoot you I'll follow you back, brother. Right? And if we look at him over here, right? It's all progress. Even his back. His back was here. And then within a couple of weeks, look at his back right there. And eventually we brought him all the way to here. We're going. Like, look at this. This is in April, right? From November, December, January, February, March, April. This is 6 months. No peptides, no nothing. It takes work, but he's no different. He was a truck driver. He was a fucking truck driver. a truck driver, right? And then we have, where's my other guy? Let's go with Jason's huge, bro. Same thing with Josiah. Jason's fucking doing phenomenal, bro. Jason's doing phenomenal. I'm super proud of fucking Jason. Look at Jason over here. I don't think you understand. Like, this is where he's at now. This is where he's at now. Let me show you where he started. This is where he started. This is August 15th, 2025. That's where he started. Right? If we go up, we go up, we go up, we go up. This is what? This is March. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, right? 7 months later. It's not overnight. It's not. Look at that. Look at that. Barely any loose skin, too. Why? Because we're building muscle. Right? The whole goal is to build muscle. The whole goal is to look great. What up, Jason? What a fucking beast. Yeah. What an animal, bro. Like, this is, to me, this is so impressive right here. Like, his back and everything. He looks so much more taller. What's up, brother? Yeah, Jason's been with me for like 7, 8 months now. Yeah. Absolute fucking cinema, bro. Absolute fucking cinema. Super proud of him, man. Drink soda still? Motherfucker, we're just broken. When the fuck did I drink soda? I haven't drank soda in years. I'll drink like the sparkling water sometimes, but I don't drink soda. Fuck soda. Forget soda, dude. Just broken. I feel like I know you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mega life changing. Yeah. Crazy. 3 months, yeah. Another one. Jason, yeah, don't, but I'm considering it, but I've been working out because why are you considering it? You want a sugar high. I mean, I've seen people drink diet soda. I'm not a big fan of diet soda. Man, this is 90 days. There's another one of my clients. All right, Jeremy. All right, there's another one of my clients. I'll show his back. All right, look at all the body fat there. Right, all the body fat there. And it just got busy. I bet. Yeah, and then look at this, slowly going down. Yeah. And the thing is, this is 90 days, dog. Like, this is 90 days. Like, it wasn't like he was like dropping weight, going back, dropping weight, going back, dropping weight. And that's like most people's problems. I'll follow you. That's your issue because the whole goal is to get something sustainable, right? Does diet soda fuck you up? It doesn't really fuck you up. Are you into bodybuilding? I used to, not anymore. I smell what you're saying, but that's hilarious. Yeah. Fuck me. There's people that you drink. I just don't drink diet soda. I drink coffee, sometimes energy drinks, and motherfucking water. That's it. Like, I should have my fucking water right now. I need to put my link on. I need to fucking put it there. It's fucking hot. All right, muchachos. Any questions? Saratoga. It's only fucking famous because fucking that one guy online. If not, no one would know about it. It's clout. Like, that's it. Fucking that water's just fucking clout. Mint. Yeah. That's it. Any questions? What questions do you guys have in regards to coaching? Coaching, what questions do you have in regards to the community, right? Probably cookies and milk. One love here, thank you, love. I don't know, chocolate chip cookies and milk. Cookie crisps. Cookie crisp. My death row meal. I'm like, let me get some cookie crisps and whole milk. Whole milk or raw cow's milk. Do you do workout and food? Miss Cody, yeah, of course. I mean, like, how else am I going to get them in shape? When I have clients, like, they get their nutrition, they get their workouts, right? But what's the difference? So, for example, the biggest difference is this. The biggest difference is personalization. I have some clients that don't even go to the gym. Motherfucking Jason, I started Jason off at home. For the first like 4 weeks, all Jason did was work out for like 15 minutes at home. He didn't need to go to the gym. I'm like, you don't need to go to the gym, bro. Like, what do you mean? I'm like, you don't need to go to the gym. I mean, we need to get some consistency. We need to get some momentum. And we literally started at home. 15 minutes. I'm stuck. Macros. You need to understand, like, you're stuck because you plateaued because it's what you were doing worked to an extent. So now if you're not lifting weights, if you're not eating enough protein, your body is just trying to protect you. Because you're like, yo, can we stop losing muscle and fat? If you're not lifting and if you're not eating enough protein, you're losing muscle. So even though the numbers on the scale went down, you ended up like losing muscle if you weren't lifting weights and eating enough protein. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they don't eat enough protein. Yep. One of the biggest mistakes people make, other than like the most common mistakes, which is drinking and eating fast food, is just under eating protein. I'm gonna figure this shit out one way or another. I walk, ride, bike, and swim. Yeah, so like you're not really building muscle. Like walking doesn't build muscle. Biking builds a little bit of muscle, you know, if you're stressing it out. Swimming is not bad at all. It's actually really good. But if you're stuck, two things: lifting and checking out your carbohydrates and your fats and your protein. So what does that look like? Immediately, I'm like, are you eating at least 100 grams of protein a day? And if you can't tell me if you are or you're not, if you can't tell me if you are, that's the first thing I would do. First thing I would fix with you. I'm like, let's get you some protein. You'll see significant drop in weight. Significant drop in weight. I can get people to drop 2 to 5 pounds within the first fucking week. Mm-hmm. I'm trying high protein, low carb, but like, what do you mean you're trying? Like, are you weighing your food out? That's another thing. Who's taught you? Like, I teach people how to weigh their food out. Right? I teach people how to weigh their food out. How do I get people to get results like this? Because I do a lot. I want to say I do a lot of the work for you, but I do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. That's like the best thing. Like when you pay someone to mow your grass, they fucking mow your grass. You don't have to fucking lift a finger. When you pay a coach, yes, you have to do the work, but it's so much easier. So much easier. Because, I really have to think about what I got to do. I'm like, no, you don't. You just got to do this. Okay. So much easier. Oh, this is what I got to do? Yeah, this is tried and true. This is tried and tested. 10K a step. Fuck your 10K a steps today. I had to put about to an extra protein and put cottage cheese and everything. I'll be sick of eating. That's not bad. But if you're still plateauing, it's because you're probably still stuck at an area.
Staying fit after 15. You motivate them. Good. I'm glad. When someone says, I like that. When someone says, find your maintenance calories, go into 200, 500 calories, check your food, take a sip. That's like, someone asked me, hey, how do I get to your house? Okay, so you're gonna drive for 2 miles, then you're gonna make a left at Wall Street, Then you're gonna drive another 5 miles, and you're gonna make a right on Rudolph Street. And you're gonna drive for 1 mile, and you're gonna make a right on McDonald's up your butthole, all right? And then you're gonna stop, and then you're gonna make a left at Jiggle Your Nuts, okay? Like that's exactly what that sounds like when you tell someone on here, oh, just do this. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for the roadmap. I'll remember that. The 81 C 130 maintain. I'm glad you've been able to like bring that down. People fucking forget people's birthdays. People can't even remember someone's fucking name. Fuck, what's your name again? You think they expect to read the fucking directions? What best workout for weight loss? Fuck me, dude. Let me ask you a question, right? What's the best workout for weight loss? How do you think you gained fat? Why do you think you have belly fat love handles? Is it A, because you weren't lifting weights? Is it C? Is it B, because you weren't doing cardio? Or is it C, because you were eating too much food? Which one do you think you got all that fat from? You just joined the fuck? Yeah, welcome. No. All the above. Wrong. C, bro. C. You ate too much food. You had no self-control. You ate when you were bored. You ate until you got full. Or you drank. Or a little bit of all of them. Right? Miss Cozy News, Rebecca, I only work with men. I don't really work with women anymore. Right? So there is no great workout for fat loss. If fat loss came only from working out, everybody in the gym would be in shape. Why what? If fat loss came from working out, everybody who goes to the gym would be in shape. Everyone who goes to the gym 4 to 5 days a week would have a six-pack. But it's not the case. You've seen those people. You might be one of them. You go to the gym, and you still have a gut. Or women, my coaching, I just got better. I just got better as a coach, and I dropped some vices. I dropped the vices of lusting. I dropped the vices of like pornography and things like that. And I just became a better coach. I became more disciplined. And so I had less sympathy for lack, right? And some women can't take the accountability, right? Some people can't. A lot of women like that I started to coach couldn't handle like the accountability. The way I started speaking, I give fucking men shit all day. Like not all day. It's not like that. But it's like I give it to them in a way where it's like, yo, bro, like what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like you know you were doing, you know. So I give men hard truths and tough love. And some women just can't take that. Some women sometimes think it's like disrespectful. And I'm like, motherfucker, this is called accountability. Do you sell diet plans? I don't sell diet plans, bro. I help you build a lifestyle, right? If you think the solution to your problem is a diet plan, go to ChatGPT, get a diet plan. The problem that you have, bro, is your lack of consistency and comprehension. I'm talking about my points. Right? If you think a diet plan is all that gets people in shape, bro, just go get them from ChatGPT. And it's not diet plans, bro. It's coaching. Don't fucking eat that. Eat this instead. Did you get the fuck up? Did you get that workout in? Don't fucking drink that alcohol. That's coaching. A diet plan is, here you go. I hope you follow it. That's what most coaches do. Here you go. And let me know in like a week from now how you're doing. But I haven't had a cheat day in years. That's beautiful. That's really good. Because all words can no fuck that. Like the prayer stuff and classes online. Do you still like? Okay. Let me do it. I suggest you. I don't have the thing. I'll follow you, brother. I'll give you a follow, bro. Let me see something. Fuck. Ricky, one of my really good friends called Ricky. And got my burpees and dips in. Good job, brother. One of my good friends' name is Ricky. Let's do this. I don't know if you sent me something, yo. I can't see it. What the fuck, dude? Coño, hijo de puta. I'm trying to send the link. Hello, Renee. You ever see fight tomorrow, bro? No. Susie. Yo, Susie. My cousin's name is Susie. Don't worry. Right. What the fuck? No, brother. So I'm gonna send you the link. If I can fucking send. There you go. Fuck you. Ricky, go and book a consultation. We'll sit down, we'll have a conversation, show you what we can do, and then we can either move forward or not. Boy, it's fucking hot. Yeah, pues me voy a puta calor ahorita. Okay, I'll check it out. Yep. Where'd my guy go? I gotta send him a fucking message. And what is his name again? I'll have to go back and look at it. I fucking love this song. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday? Yeah. When's next rave? Motherfucker, I ain't going to a fucking rave again. What time is it usually on? For some reason, I'm subscribing. I'm not getting any notifications. I'm usually on in the morning, bro. I'm usually on like between 8 and 9 a.m. Eastern time. And I'll get on Salvador. Salvador, you're always watching me, brother. I think we had a conversation on Instagram. Did we have a conversation on Instagram? Bro, it's fucking hot, dude. God damn, it's fucking hot as shit, dude. I just put the air down. But I got fucking hot as shit, dude. And like, you know what's interesting? Me on the music like that. Yeah, I'm going. Yes, well, Brooklyn. You know what's interesting, man? It's just energy. Is what the key is energy, right? The key is to have energy, is to feel good, is to look good. That's what's under your control. Is to wake up and have the ability to know what you have to do. That's what the biggest thing is, right? What holds people back from making progress is fear. Okay, it's fear of failure. It's fear of the challenge. It's fear of criticism. So a lot of my clients, right? A lot of my clients that I've worked with, that I've helped lose pounds and pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds. One of my clients right here, where we at?
I always lose it. Where the fuck is it? I have so many random shit in here. Güey, puta, ¿dónde está esto? There you go. Yeah.
90 days, that'll be gone.
Are you doing a 90-day challenge?
That's flexing. Look at those abs coming through.
No, but let me see you
And
squeeze.
then I'll suck it.
Ooh, let me see you squeeze. Not squeeze.
Look at that. Look at that side profile. Look at that.
I'll show you
Look at this
YouTube.
job. Look at that. What the fuck is this? Who is this guy?
I'll show YouTube. I need to fucking be able to
90
do.
days, that'll be gone.
Are you doing a 90-day challenge?
That's flexing. Look at those abs coming through.
No, but let
Questions.
me see you
And
squeeze.
I'll
What
suck
questions do you have?
Ooh,
What
let
holds
me
you
see
back?
Squeeze. Not squeeze.
Look at that. Look at that side profile. Look at that. Look at this job. Look at that. What the fuck is this? Who
Yeah.
is this guy?
What holds you back? Especially you've been following me for a while now. You know what's up, brother? Yusef. Good, brother. Good. Good, bro. I can't complain, bro. New month, May, bro. We have like 50 something days until summer. Yeah, we have 50 something days until summer. You know? Yeah. I'm gonna think of a new way of doing certain things. You know, you get a new tattoo? Yeah. But damn it. Yeah, bro. And dude, you know what's crazy, man? My brother, you know, my brother sent me a photo yesterday. He's like, bro, it's like I put on a little weight whenever I'm in December. He's like, but this is where I'm at. I'm gonna show you my brother, right? And he was running. And he just got done running 3 miles in Chicago with shirt off. And because it gets cold in Chicago, obviously. And he's like, bro, I just want to say thank you so much for putting me on like macros and training. Like I've never been able to really do this, you know? And like he's like, I'm running, I'm walking now. People are like looking at me and things like that. And it's like, fuck, it's a great feeling. Like it's a great feeling of being able to see, like people are just like, wow, like what the fuck? Like you look fucking great. I'm like, yeah, you can't beat that, you know? And he makes great money. You know, he makes great money. And I'm like, there's nothing better, bro. Just feeling good about yourself, feeling good in your skin, like walking around with your shirt off. Like I'm blessed, not even blessed. I just live in Florida, right? There's ups and downs. I live in Florida. It's summer all the time here. So I've never had that. Oh, like, you know, I got to get ready for summer. I'm like, bitch, it's fucking summer 24/7 here. There's like 8 out of the 12 months is summer here. It's always hot. Even when it gets cold, yes, there were like 3 or 4 months where like, yeah, it was kind of cold, you know? But a majority of the time it's fucking hot out here. So it's like being in shape is like it's like almost a must in Florida. Because almost all the time you can just be shirtless if you're in shape. But then you have to fucking wear shirts all the time. Like I never really like put myself in that position. Because think about it. Like if you had summer all the time, then you're always thinking, fuck, dude, like I want to be with my shirt off. Every time I'm either driving, I'll see people running and things like that. So you really just got to ask yourself, if I was that confident, what would I do with all that confidence? Confidence unlocks so many more possibilities in your life. Confidence is so key. Confidence allows you to believe in yourself that you can do more with your life. Confidence is what allowed me to start a business. Confidence allowed me to go be with the girl that I wanted to be with, or I'll go up to the girl at least that I wanted to be with, you know? Confidence allows me to get on fucking TikTok. Confidence allows me to post content. Confidence gave me the ability to get back up even when life wasn't going the way I wanted it to go. Confidence allowed me to drive from fucking West Palm Beach to California on my own. Like confidence allows you to really like take advantage of life. And confidence is something built, right? Confidence is something you can build. Nobody has control of your confidence except yourself. And every single day, it's either you're building your confidence or you're fucking killing your confidence. What's the biggest killer of confidence? Guilt, shame, regret. If you do things that make you feel guilty about yourself, you regret it. You know? Let's see, yeah, we'll go to here, bro. And then if I with Conor McGregor, I love that. They worked, bro. If I with Conor McGregor, I love that. They worked, bro. It worked, but it worked, but it all doesn't come down to your nutrition, bro. You can do high intensity. I did jump rope this morning. I did boxing this morning. You know? Where's yeah. South sounds right. Yeah, South lost like fucking yeah. Whereas yeah, it's one of my guys right here. Yeah. Let me put you guys on. Let me put you on this one. Right? Look at my these are some of my different guys. Right? I do cycling classes. Oh, that's not bad. Depends. Like, right, look, this was like January 7th, and then this is below. Like, if we look at it, like, he was 190, 193 here, and we got down to 161, right? He's like, yo, and he's like, I'm like, I didn't know abs could have veins. He was literally right here. Stomach, no muscle, really. The crazy part is he worked out at home. He worked out at home. He didn't even fucking work out at the gym. Like, he didn't work out at gym. Why? Because he was just like, he didn't have the time. He didn't have the time to do it. There we go. He worked out at home, but he had structure. He had structure. He had personalization. Okay. And if we look right here, right, he says he's like, and I went to the doctors this morning, and the blood count came back, and I got healthy kidneys, healthy liver, and blood pressure, and good blood pressure, good cholesterol, good everything, no worries whatsoever. What a beautiful feeling that is, right? To know that you can go to the doctors and everything else is healthy. Yeah. My client that I show you guys, right? My client that I showed you guys right here, right? He's like, I'm on cloud nine. I see your value every day of the week. So glad I put my faith and trust in you and the process. Excited for what the next 90 days will bring me. That's a new mindset. He's like, throw back to the first phone call to today. Like, every part of me is different, dude. You just inspire me daily. And honestly, I try not to get attached because of my addictive personality. But as I reach this goal today, I've benefited having you in my life so much. So some come into your life for a season, others for a reason, and some for stay for a lifetime. Whether this is a season, a reason, or lifetime, I'm taking value out of every day with you. Beautiful, bro. Life changing. Life changing. Man boobs gut to fucking muscle, no gut, no man boobs. Life changing. You're not the same person, and you see how much that can affect your daily life. Just imagine that, right? Imagine how much that affects your daily life. When you look down, you have the gut, you look at your fucking man boobs, like that affects you every single fucking day. You don't have external issues, you have internal issues. The internal issue is the lack of confidence, the lack of respect, the lack of self-discipline. That's what makes us feel bad about ourselves. That we know what we're capable of, but you don't do it. And like, is there shame that he got help? There's no shame in that. There's no shame in like you can't get yourself to do the thing. There's shame in you not doing it. There's shame in staying exactly where you're at, knowing you don't want to be there. I never wanted to like live a life that of my own creation. Like, I wanted to live a life of my own creation. I never wanted to live life based on what like society or things like that. Society tells you it's okay to eat junk food. Society tells you it's okay to drink. Society says it's okay to fucking be out of shape. Really, because where's the proof? You just watch the commercials. They're promoting you to go to, you know how much money McDonald's and fast food, all these things that alcohol pour into advertisement? They pour millions of dollars into making sure that you watch their advertisements. They pour millions of dollars to make the food look good. You have to spend millions of dollars to convince you that it's okay to eat that poison. They've convinced you it's okay to drink alcohol, even though so many people have died from alcohol. You got to take control of what's in your control. You got to take your money and invest it in you, make yourself a better version. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you just build relationships. Yeah, I build relationships with all of them. I build relationships with all my people. Yeah. Crazy how much he's changed. Yeah. Yeah. This is another one, my guys. This is inside my private training app. He's down 17 pounds in 60 days. Brother, it feels fucking great. People keep complimenting friends, coworkers, family. Hard work pays off, brother. The right coach, the right mindsets. That shit's priceless, man. There's another client of mine. Kind of changed it. This is how I changed his mindset. So we had to change the belief system of yours. Once we started to build your daily habits that proved that you could, that it could be done, you started to see the proof that this was different. We worked on your mindset first. We started to habitually construct your mindset, and you're crushing it. Now it's become part of who you are, not what you do. He said, basically, you saved my life, bro. Let's call it what it is. I was dying. Diabetes, levels of blood sugar, no energy, could barely do 5 burpees, etc. I'm a different person. It's affected many areas of my life. I put up with less bullshit, etc. Thanks again. I'm going to sleep now. Yeah, big business, big, massive business owner. Millionaire. Million. Has so many fucking, he has so many properties, bro. Very well off. But he's like 60 something years old and he's been out of shape his whole life. He couldn't even do 5 fucking burpees. I'm like, bro, you got all this money, but your health ain't shit.
Hello, YouTube.
Mm-hmm. My boy Sal. He up 37 pounds in 3 months right here. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. During the holidays, which I believe is the hardest time for most people. During the holidays, we did this. He left me a message. He said, bro, my wife asked how it went for me when she was at the hospital and I was holding it down for the guests at our place. She asked me multiple times if I drank. And today she asked me again, clarifying, so you really didn't drink when he was super stressed out. She was in the hospital, he was with guests. And the feeling of being able to tell her that I really didn't drink and stuck to my meal plan as well is priceless, man. I told her that I kept asking myself what kind of man I would be if how I would feel during such a hard time. I would decide to cave and choose this time of all times to be weak for my family. And I chose to stay on track and hold it down because that's what my family deserves. Thanks for being a part of my process with me, man. Te agradezco un chingo. Bro, I lost 37 pounds in fucking 3 months. Working full time, a father of one and one on the way. His wife was pregnant, wife wasn't working, holding on the whole fucking house. He's a Marine too. He was a Marine. He served. He served in the Marines too. So even someone like served in the Marines can fall off.
Money and the lawyers don't matter. Ask any woman I mean, queen, and that dude. Alright, this guy's fucking. This guy's annoying as shit, dude.
Yeah. Wealth.
Santiago is 60 years old, bro. Santiago is fucking crazy. Santiago, yeah. Any questions? I'll head out now. Any questions? Shoot me DM. Los quiero mucho. Ciao, ciao. Ciao.